Oh, man. Oh, feels so weird that things are finally starting to come to a close. Oh, man. It's been fun. It's been honestly fun playing this. I have enjoyed making fun of my little brother for loving it, and I have enjoyed starting to love it in turn. Hope we're all doing okay today. Hope we're all doing all right. I know I am. I know that the only thing that comes to mind right now at this point in the story is we gotta remember the good times and keep moving forward. That feels like that's just about it. Gotta keep going. Sometimes that's just what's needed. But yeah, no. Also, I do appreciate little brother just going like, hey, you can access the gallery, right? To get like the images and stuff. And I'm just like, huh? You don't say. Yeah, that would have made making thumbnails a lot easier. Cause like honestly, like a lot of the art is just nice, just flat out. Also, how do I? Okay, good. Yeah, like a lot of the art is legitimately nice. Some of it's kind of funny when it's just like pre-rendered stuff that obviously just has a filter over it. Like the office is cute. This feels like a reference to Snoot Game. This is just a Home Depot. Yeah, and again, like I can tell certain things, but otherwise, yeah, everything's been good. But yeah, let's gonna move on. Let's just make sure we got the right save. I believe this is where we were last time. But yeah, oh man, other big things. The teacher guy died, McCallus. Yeah, it was pretty sad. Kind of out of nowhere too. Unfortunately, we did not get the context to the reason why the last time we saw him, he was tearing apart a piece of artwork that Olivia made that caused her a lot of trauma. But honestly, like whether he was the wingman at the wedding or encouraging us to be nice to Olivia and to actually get to know her genuinely, Iadakan honestly was a goat, just super cool. I would say, I guess like life stuff. My dad's actually gonna be flying out to the Balkans to see his parents, my grandparents, but also to get back in touch with my mom because she's been gone for a little bit because she has to take care of her grandma. Yeah, like fun fact for randos watching, but Montenegro does not in fact have like as much infrastructure for retirees and nursing homes, because it's like, oh, you're old, you have to live with your family, and I feel like because everybody now works, there's not as much people staying at home now, and the fact that depending on how old you are and if you have something like Alzheimer's or dementia, it's actually a lot to be a full-time caregiver in that respect, when you have that many needs at that point. So yeah, pray for Pops. He's gonna be going up, and hopefully my mom will be back in a good amount of time. We still say hi and keep in touch with her, but a little bit. I miss her, but I know she'll be okay. She loves her mom dearly. But yeah, hope everybody's having a good evening so far, and we're just gonna relax with some Gator game. We got some hot shocky. I actually had some eggnog earlier. It was quite good. Ready comes out with a tray. Here you guys go. Pass on a few Christmas-themed mugs labeled with the family's names and leaves the last one atop a nearby drawer. Gonna have to be Vinny for a bit. Cool with that? Yeah, bro, Vinny was like the opposite of a wingman. Man, you look cold. Were you out there long? It's true, but now the snow on my jacket's melted, my clothes are chilly and soaked. Feel free to take a load off until you warm up. I'll be in my bedroom resting. Holler if you need anything else. Second-hand embarrassment! I knew you would! Shut up. Oh my god. I'm just gonna let this guy know my thoughts. Oh, no. Oh, man. I don't know why I'm just kind of itchy. Oh, you're old? What's your net worth? Bank account number, credit card info, and social security number. There we go. Yeah, yourself, buddy. How if you need anything else? He gives Damien a pat on the back and leaves. Bro really is a dad's dad. The mug is hot to the touch, but a welcoming feeling to warm up to my icy fingers. I don't know why, but in this moment, we really just do look like Sans. Take a moment to gently blow hair on the beverage to cool it down before moving it to my lips. Yeah, it's pretty good. Damien. Yeah, that's a valid response. Oh, chugging hot chocolate. Oh, I get it. You're a dino, but still, bro. That just... You know, pouring down boiling liquid down people's mouths is seen as a form of torture. He finishes the swig and sets the glass down. It must have been half of it in one go. Well, there are multiple ways to enjoy anything. After today's events and weather, I really needed this. As I said, really is helping warm me up. I didn't even notice how cold I was. Hey, Vinny. Oh, no. Yeah? You good? I'm holding it together. Oh, okay, it's because we have Vinny's mug. I'm just stupid. You good? I'm holding it together. Yeah, still a bit scattered. I don't blame you. Hey, Pops doesn't want you venturing back into the tundra out there. You up for a game or something? Gestures the entertainment setup. No, go ahead. I'll watch. Damien thinks for a second, and a few gears in his head turning into conflict. Really, I don't mind. Alright, I'll get set up. He sets his game up, searching several mismatched cases for the right CD and giving the screen a good thump to get it working properly. Yeah, honestly, we all been there. Specifically, I think I did it with... It's like when the Game Boy isn't working or the DS isn't working, you just take the game out, give it the... Like, I don't care. I don't care if it didn't work. I was blowing dust out in my imagination. Sue me. Rock Ring ODHD. This is a Halo reference. ODST. This is a Halo reference. The Operation Shock Drop Troopers. Yeah, no, this feels like an ODST reference. Especially because of Rock Ring. And settles deep into his groove on the couch. X-Rocks 1. I just noticed this. It's one of my favorite in the series. After a moment or two of gathering a full lobby, the Dillo Fo Spino Dino. Guys, you can't. Yeah, it's because I played ODST with Justin, man. Like, I would recognize that. ODST was good. I don't think I would say it's my favorite, but I enjoyed playing the campaign. I would probably say that either Halo 1 or Halo 3 were really good. 2 was fantastic. I will admit, the Arbiter missions live rent-free in my head, but the atmosphere in the first game is chef's kiss. But 3 was solid. The Dilofo Spino Dino picks his class and begins his virtual rampage. Only a minute and he manages to get the first kill. I'm just getting a bit burnt out for the day. Getting pretty tired, actually. Hey, Inko. Yeah? Olivia didn't come back with a wheelchair. Did something happen? Yeah, she isn't taking Iadakan's passing well. Man. Well, I'm glad you were there for there. Mm-hmm. My eyes remain on the screen, lost in the vibrant violence, as some in-game announcer proclaims Damien's digital massacre. The pog. I can't get it. On his part, Damien's frills wavered like crazy, and it looked as if his arms also wanted to wave in victory. You want to talk about it? I don't want to take up your time, Damien. Come on, man. We've known each other for a while. You can be honest with me. Not sure where to begin, really. Iadakan was really cool. I don't really have the right words for it. All Bungie Halos are peak. And Halo Wars and 4 are really damn good. I don't think I played Halo Wars, but I liked 4. I think the story with the main villain was kinda threw me off, because I'm like, I have no idea what's going on. Cortana's being a badass, I guess. But yeah, no, I enjoyed 4. I didn't get the chance to play Halo Guardians because it wasn't in the Master Chief Collection. But I also did play Halo Infinite. Halo Infinite was fun. It took me a bit to kind of get into it, but if you can find a buddy to have fun with, it was a lot more. It was very enjoyable. I'm never a multiplayer guy in like FPS games, aside from the few TF2 days. So yeah, no, Bungie Halo's our peak, but still, I think Infinite was good. Infinite was good. I had fun. Anakin's really cool. I don't have the right words for it. So now I think I'm unqualified to speak on it compared to Olivia. She knew him better than I ever did. He was important to her, yeah. We talked about it for a bit before Liz picked us up, but I'm worried I'm not much help. I think I played more hours of Halo 4 than Halo 3 with my brothers. I have a lot of good times with 4. That's good. Well, that's what we're here for, right? To help her out in any way we can. Best thing we can do is be ourselves for her, and she'll eventually go through the motions her own way. Yeah, that makes a surprising amount of sense. Bro is smarter than we give him credit for. We gotta be kinder to Damien. I slowly look for my mug over to Damien, and you make it sound easy too. He briefly meets my gaze before returning his attention to the screen. I know I'm not the smartest guy around, but I do know Olivia. We don't share parents, but she's still my older sister. Older sister? Her birthday is first, duh. Knowing Olivia, she'll be able to manage. But how are you managing? Me? Trying to sort the maelstrom of emotions running rampant in my head is overwhelmed, I guess. I wish I got to learn more from him. Olivia could probably recite some of his lessons by heart. She probably could. I remember the first time she got to work with some special paints in his class, she was just ecstatic. When she came home a mess, covered with all the blues and greens and leaving tracks behind wherever she went. The sandbox of 4 is better than 3, but 3 had better vehicles and multiplayer maps. Okay, fair. Yeah, I believe so. Honestly, for me, I was always shotgun. I don't care what weapon. If I could get shotguns, or better yet, dual shotguns. God, I still never forgave the fact that 2 gave us dual weapons. They never gave us that back. I have been coping and seething ever since. There is nothing cool in this world than being... You know what's better than 1 shotgun? 2 shotguns. Ooh. Mom saw her carpet vandalized. She threw her... Honestly, just imagine, like, what that would do to your arms, though. It's insane. Mom saw her carpet vandalized. She threw her right in the backyard and hosed her off. I ended up joining in because it looked fun. In the hallway leading to her room. A part of me wants to see if she's alright. That part simply wants to be closer to her again. Damien looks back. The unspoken question clearly written across his arched brows. What about Olivia and you? Speaking of, I may have told Olivia that I liked her. About time, baby! Huh? What? Two stuck together like glue ever since the summer barbecue. I mean, come on. Anyone with half a brain could see you're becoming more than friends. All the signs are... It's like crouching tiger, hidden badass. Crouching moron, hidden badass. That's the phrase. Like, what's the phrase? It's the himbo. Like, he gives off himbo vibes, like Kronk in a way, but he's smarter than Lee lets on. Although it does worry me a little. What is that? Well, think about it. Your teacher just passed away. You're both wrecks right now. What if that's just a suspension bridge thing? I don't know, man. It only just happened. You're right. Sorry. I do like Olivia. I know that. Because I'm a little scared of the future. How so? There's just a bunch of things I still don't get about Olivia. Or maybe friendship in general. When I first arrived at St. Hammond, I never really had any friends like you guys. So to suddenly be involved in all this, I don't know. I think I get it, yeah. I think it's going to be a little dramatic around here. One way to put it. What's so different about your old friends? Never really had any. Well, that's not true. I had friends, but they were like day friends, you know. Classmate friends, yeah. I got a bunch. And your folks constantly moving means they only lasted like a year tops. Yeah. Am I a day friend? No way. You come to our parties and everything. In fact, look. He points a subtle discolored patch on my jeans where Vinny's acid punch had failed to completely wash off. We got you marked! Oh, God. Oh, you guys. Thanks. It means more than you know. Aww. Bros before dinos! I took that to heart. To be honest, I always had a good feeling about you. Thought you'd be a decent addition to the group, but to see Olivia actually start opening up around you 2 months ago, that was unthinkable. All those years, I was trying alone, you know? Made it all worthwhile. Not take credit or anything. I'm just really glad to see her happy after so long. Moments Olivia and I together flashed together in my head. Good, bad, and everything in between. It all culminates into a single image of her staring up at me with that smile of hers. Me too. I lost aura with that! Shut up! Silence. Let me enjoy my drink in peace, jerk. Well, and some people just have a lot of problems they hide from the world. For example, he puts the controller down and shifts to look me in the eye. His character is instantly sniped. That hot chocolate gave me a tummy ache. I'm being serious. That was serious. It can be little things like that. Little stresses that add up. Now, it doesn't bother me, but someone else. It might just about ruin them. If you're trying to get with Olivia, I'll give you a nickel's worth of advice my dad told me. If a girl asks you... If a girl you like asks to wear your shirt at 2 a.m. and bake cookies, she's an absolute keeper. That's a pretty good advice. Just don't break her heart, yeah. Wouldn't dare think of it. Damien offers me a fist bump, to which I happily reciprocate. Door creaks open. Both their heads turn back at the sound. Yeah, I always had a feeling it was that simple. She kneels in the doorway to her room, leaning against the side railing. Honestly, bro, it's kind of weird seeing her without the hoodie. Even Natsumi continues his game. The ambient gunfire and controller fills in the silence. Take the hit and stand up, slowly approaching Olivia. She tries to shuffle down the hallway. She's completely upright in a display of pure confidence. Even her tail is upright, as if to amplify her dignity. I have to tell her how cute that is. We're not so drained, buddy. I wordlessly offer a hand, and she accepts. Aww. With her on my shoulder, I walk us both towards the living room couch and plop down on it with her. Oh, here. Lean forward and grab her cocoa from the coffee table. Most of the warmth is gone by now. Guess I can go on with the microwave for her. Mm-hmm. She's tugging my arm. Come on, it's cold. She starts leaning. No! She leans harder against me to keep me from getting up all the way. Alright, jeez. I give her the mug and she goes start sipping instantly. I was gonna warm. My voice dies as I feel her settle against my legs with a leg. Oh, she's just like, nope. I don't want you to leave my side. Her body relaxes more. I'm allowed to sit up enough for her to settle in by my shoulder. She's warm. The two of us watch Damien's game continue. Leave it continues. Oh no. Oh no. I'm not gonna say it. Oh no. Even though this is very romantic. She's sipping down her drink, letting one hand free from the mug. Her hand finds its way to mine, and our fingers curl around each other's. Damien plays a few more games, and only keep track of how well he does. He finishes one last match and yawns, stretching back over to the couch. Alright, man. That's probably enough for me. I'm gonna get going. Give you two space! Okay. Bro, this is just the start! No! The wingman this guy does is probably unreal. Dana gets up from the couch and slides the control into the cabinet where it lied before. Oh no. Oh god. Keep things chill, man. Don't do anything stupid, alright? Yeah. He nods and heads off to the depths of the house. And just like that, it's quiet once more. Is she asleep? Hey. I don't think you've seen my room before, have you? Not at all. Would you want to see? I'd love to. I'll watch her blush. Am I getting good at this? No, you're not. Okay, just walk me there. Yeah, she's really gonna need that new wheelchair soon. Similar to before, I help Olivia off the couch and we shuffle our way towards her room. Let's see what we can recognize. Don't recognize the art. Trying to see if there's anything nerdy. That looks like the administrator dude. The whale. Is that a rhino? Wow. I'm not sure what I was expecting Olivia's room to look like, but I'm surprised. It's kind of more plain than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be a little bit more decorated. You're gonna chill. Okay, buddy. Relax, bro. Relax. No need to get so defensive. What's up, bro? Threatening the strimmer? Okay. But I'm surprised. It's the air that hits me first. A strange mix of heavy, fake floral candle trying its best to cover the almost nostalgic scent of art supplies. Band posters and paintings of dinosaurs cover a lot of her wall space, like the room is her own personal canvas. Her desk sat beneath the window again. What space that wasn't covered by the faded-looking paper was instead covered in dried-up paints. Nah, I mean, this game is gonna do that. No. Oh, nah, I mean, the game is gonna do that to you. Oh my god. Right next to that, a dresser holding up decades-old television, retro gaming consoles. All in all, it reminds me of the rooms they'd show in older high school movies. So, where do you want? Just on the floor is fine. I gently lower Olivia to the floor, letting myself sit cross-legged next to her in the process. So, what do you think? I think it suits you. Figured you wouldn't have any chairs. I got this really soft rug and beanbag chair over there. She just has a beat-up lump in the corner near the large lamp. Olivia pulls something off her bed. It's a laptop, open to a music program. I don't recognize any of the songs, or bands, or albums. It's a pretty big track list. What music do you even listen to? Sort of a closeted metalhead. Whenever I'm alone, I put on some full blast while I do chores or art. So Iron 2 is Iron Maiden, Super Death is Megadeth. What's Generator Head supposed to be again? Oh, what's that a reference to? Oh. No. I can't remember. You name it. I don't know. I would say like I kind of listen to like a bit of everything. I guess a mixture of rock and punk. What do you listen to? Please let us get in. Don't. Oh, this is so painful. What? Please let us get in. Don't lock us away. We're not like what you're thinking. We're poor little souls, and we're lost on control. Forced on to take the role. No, you did not just do that. These guys should be shot and killed. What? Oh no! Mumble rap? Mumble rap? Oh my gosh. Honestly, that's just embarrassing. I don't know what to tell you, man. Mumble rap is a sad music genre to listen to, and if you listen to it, I think lesser of you. You didn't hear any of that. If that scratches your brain, then... Anyway, my dad was super into heavy metal when I was a kid, and he got me into it. When Damien and I would be playing out in the yard, his mom would be making lunch, and her dad's would be in the garage, blasting heavy metal while they worked on the car. Working on cars? Yep, my dad and Uncle Randy would Randy would fix up some cars. She clears the throat. Huh, I think it's the first time I've heard you call him Uncle Randy. Yeah, I call him that sometimes, along with Auntie Sophia. Okay, is bro actually stupid? Is bro actually stupid? No. No, man. Is bro dumb? Are we dumb? We're dumb. Your right hand comes off? I swear, I've never actually played Resident Evil 4, but I know that line. What? I've assigned my right hand to dispose of you. Your right hand comes off? What do you... She lunged over to chop my hand. I had to take a moment to check my fingers just in case. Hey, I was joking. So was I. But yeah, I listened to a lot of this. You want to hear any? God, all these little dumb references are getting me, and they really shouldn't be. Showers me the trackpad. Anything I see, huh? What kind of music is B flat? Music is a bit lame. Is bro just dumb? Is bro just dumb? I guess bro is just dumb. He doesn't get, like... This is going over my head unless he's, like, talking about B flat as in the note. Music is a bit lame, actually. Wait here. There's actually something else. Something else? I don't know that reference. Something nobody else gets to see. I'm not gonna say anything. Holds out a small wooden box. There are two rusted metal latches that have long since aged past their use. I can't see it quite well in the dim lighting, but I think we will hold it up to the sunlight. I'd see a thin layer of glitter glue coating the whole thing. I actually have a little chest too. I have a big chest and I have a smaller chest. It's also been painted carefully, with very thoughtful attention to tones. What could be inside? Honestly, no guesses come to mind. Could be anything. What are you waiting for? Open it. I carefully open the lid. Hey. So we got a lighter, we got a beach picture, we got... I'm guessing those are her first gator teeth. These are stones? That looks like that was from a pair of glasses. Inside is Livia's chest. I mean... Stop it, bro. You're not funny. You're not funny. Box filled with baubles and trinkets. What is this? Looks like my own little hoard. I've been saving up lots of little things through the years. Nobody has ever seen it. She holds out the box for me to take. It's heavier than it looks. This must be some high quality material. With the box in hand, I sit on the end of the bed. If you manage to crawl her way up beside me. She reaches inside to grab. The brush, the lighter, the seed. Wait a minute! That's Bakugan! That's Bakugan! What? No! Oh, that's so cool. Okay, so yeah, we got lighter, we got stones. That's a freaking Bakugan, man. God, I want to get one. I want to get one just for the memories. What's that? That's my first tooth. Oh, I've never seen baby dino teeth up close before. So tiny and sharp. What's that one? That's my 58th tooth? Your teeth grow back? Yours don't? Humans. If that's actually her mom, that'd be crazy, but it looks like it's her. Oh, I love this little guy. What's that? Let me show you. She rummaged the box and picks out a tiny hexagon piece. She plays the plastic ball onto it right before my eyes, transformed into a tiny robotic-looking dinosaur. Ooh, Gabukan. Dinoid, to be exact. I started on the show when I was younger, and I always asked to get the toys for my birthday and Christmas. We just got the rest of my little collection. This one's always my favorite, so I keep it here. Lighter? It's hard to steal and hide stuff that looks unique. I always thought it looked cool and not tacky. Well, I think it looked cool. You would. Oh, hey. Well, some of these look really cool. Of course they do. I picked all these out myself. Where'd you get these? I pick one up whenever I see it. They're a dime a dozen. What are these? There's a couple of cool rocks I found. I like how they look, so I kept them. I grabbed one of the rocks and give it a closer look. It's gray with thin brown lines all around it and smooth to the touch. It'd be a perfect skipping stone. That one's my favorite. It tastes like salt. How do you know that? I tasted it. Guess we just got the photo. It's a picture of the... Guys, bro, come on. Come on. Be a little bit serious here. It's like the 6th or 7th one they've already made. This is from last summer. Dad had the weekend off and went swimming together at the beach. Sun was just setting and decided to take a picture since it was a nice view. So she is kind of into photography. Plus, I felt pretty. Maybe, yeah, we can go together sometime. Maybe, yeah. She placed the photo back in the box. Don't tell me. Is that the first brush Iadakan ever gave her? It's a pic. Guys. A paintbrush? A very important paintbrush. Olivia's lips turn upward slowly at the edge of each bristle, flicks away from her thumb. She averts her eyes away from mine, and I can see the green of her scaly cheeks turn red. Sorry, I just got sentimental for a moment. That was the first brush I ever had. Dad gave it to me on my 5th birthday. Aww. Her tone falters lightly. Dad always asked me to make him little drawings. Every time I finished one and give it to him, he'd tell me it looked amazing. I could barely draw a circle back then, but he'd still gush over them and she shakes her head. I think he put them in some scrapbook. I don't know, but he kept them all. Olivia looks back at me, her embarrassment turning into bashfulness. Thanks. Minutes go by as Olivia continues showing me off her personal hoard. All tiny objects Olivia had chosen to keep with her this whole time, eagerly explaining the significance of every little piece of her she got locked away in here. By the time we're done, she rests her muzzle on my shoulder. It's been a crazy long day. I'm pretty exhausted myself. Can you... Oh my gosh, she actually made me young. Ugh. Psychic damage. Can you put this back on the dresser there? Sure. I gently move her off my shoulder, much to her muffled groans of protest. I carefully place the box back where it was in the dresser. A small friend pokes his nose curiously through the bars of his cage. Hey, little guy, long time no see. You napping? Black and white mirrored replies with a series of squeaks. I like to think he's saying he's glad to see me. Hey, Olivia. Aw. I'm pretty exhausted too. Bed's definitely off limits. Good bad. Bed's definitely off limits. That leaves either the floor and the couch outside. Or... That beanbag chair looks pretty inviting right now. I slump onto it, the beads inside scrunching under my waist as I settle in. It's soft. Smells a bit like paint in Olivia's hair. Does Olivia lay on this while she works? As I start to drift off, the last thing my weary eyes take notice is Olivia sleeping soundly on her bed. With how emotionally drained this whole day's been for us, it's nice to see her looking so peaceful. Bro's gonna sleep there the whole night in a beanbag chair. Bro, your back would probably be so sore. I begin to stir from my deep cushioning slumber. It feels as if something heavy across... Guys, she didn't do it. Please tell me it's Vinny. Did someone throw a weighted blanket on me? It actually feels like whatever's on me is vibrating. What is it? Olivia? I can actually hear the heartbeat. I need to take this game. Your hold is fruitless. Oh no. Oh no. Let's not want to make her a cricket Gator. If you had to grab my phone, quickly the time. It's only 5 minutes past 4:30. I am reading. No, I'm not gonna read all that out loud because I'm gonna get more and more flustered. Heavy weight stopping any ability to move. Something to throw a weighted blanket. Feels what underneath is vibrating. It's Olivia. She's on me. Tired. Goes hot from my brain trying to process the situation. How she's her chest pressed close to mine. Feel a rhythmic beat against my body. Again, bro. I don't feel comfortable reading this out loud. Personally. So I'm gonna say no. Most of it at least. Sleep crawled onto the beanbag. Probably wake her up. With all but Olivia's tail wrapped around me, any attempt to escape your hold is fruitless. She looks peaceful on the bed. I don't feel comfortable reading everything here, personally. I check on my phone, checking the time. The digital clock says it's only 5 minutes past 4:30. Plenty of time to continue my nap. I slip my head back in the beanbag, and I let the feel of Olivia's rumbling lull me back to sleep. Yeah, I thought so, Mr. Peer Pressure. This feels nice. No, my morning alarm lulls me from my sleep into the world of the living. I end up spending the night in Olivia's place. Randy and Sophia thought my parents would actually be worried I stay with strangers for the night. When my folks hadn't answered the phone, Sophia was left fuming. Oh man, he's like, that boy's parents ain't right. They don't care about him. Yeah, it's the vibe at least. Randy didn't look as bothered though, and the two calmed down after I made something up about a business trip. I was gonna probably right anyway. On the upside, I got to spend the night with Olivia. Last night we even turned the living room to some kind of blanket and pillow fort. It felt childish to haul up on the floor with Olivia and watch her play old computer games on an outdated TV, but I had more fun than I like to admit. Speaking of old computer games, I'm supposed to start playing and finishing StarCraft 2 coming up while my friend reads and watches parts of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I'm looking forward to it. I am also looking forward to StarCraft 2 after I beat the original StarCraft a while back. But now the Fridays rolled around, it was time for school. Olivia's wheelchair was out of commission until Randy could get a replacement, meaning she'd miss out today. Given the state of both her emotions and the wheelchair, it pained me to have to go without her and leave her all alone. Honestly, I don't want to be alone in my cold and empty house either. Mrs. Sophia is one hell of a cook. Last night she made delicious meatloaf. I made meatloaf before, and meatloaf is good. I gotta make meatloaf again. Guessing I know who Olivia got her culinary skills from. Rise to the couch, pulling the spare blanket off me. The pains let me sleep on the couch, but at some point, Olivia must have dragged herself from her room to join me. I tried my best to get up without waking her. I pulled up my phone to check the time. It's about the same time I'd wake up normally. I'm kind of impressed with my own internal clock. You awake, son? Oh! Oh man, seeing Inko without the glasses is kind of distracting. Oh. Okay. I jump as Randy makes his presence known behind me. His hands idly button up his floor shirt as he motions ahead towards the unconscious Gator lying on the couch. Guessing he had the early shift. She wasn't there when I went to sleep. Don't worry. I'm not accusing you. Damon's already up. The kitchen's got cereal. I'll be late for school. A non-response. Taking a few moments to put on my jacket and glasses before heading to the kitchen. Even if I didn't remember where it was, it wouldn't be hard to find Damien. Damien's busy slurping honeyed oats like a jet engine. Oh man. I've been thinking of getting back into making overnight oats because it's such a convenient meal. And also because I want to try and get more fiber in my diet. I don't know. I'll see. I know I have to make them small. Oh, you hungry? Before I even reply, the Dilophosaurus jumps out of his chair and makes for a nearby cabinet, procuring another bowl and spoon, which he slides across the table. Thanks. Most important meal of the day, man. Eat up! He gestures at the half-gallon of milk and box of cereal on the table. Take a seat across from Damon and pour myself a bowl. Normally I'd skip breakfast on the account of getting an upset stomach during PE. Then again, that could be my PTSD with the burritos talking. With the spoon in hand, I get a scoop of cereal and begin eating. You know, as far as cereals go, it's a little bland. So, guys, cornflakes and all bran with maybe raisin bran is probably my favorite cereal combination. I don't know why, but I just feel like there's a natural sweetness. Like, maybe add a little bit of honey. But I still feel like there's a natural sweetness that makes it all good. All bran is... I like it. I unironically like it. And maybe with Vector. As far as cereals go, though, it's a little bland. And as much as I say that, I'm not much of a cereal guy either. If I had to guess, they'd probably avoid any of the colorful sugar-filled cereals to prevent Vinny from bouncing off the walls. Gotta love that Red 40! Woo! Red 40! We love Red 40! I love Red 40! It's kind of why I stopped having G Fuel. Usually more than usual, usually does at least. I continue to enjoy my bowl of cereal with a less ferocious haste than Damien. Not long before we're done, and Damien stands up without any intent on cleaning up after himself. Liz should be getting here any minute now, so we can wait outside. Sounds good? I take the time to rinse off our dishware in the sink before anything else. Damien looks a little guilty as he realizes what I'm doing. Finally, our breakfast dealt with, we get ready to head outside into the cold, harsh world. Bye, babe. As I grab my backpack by the couch, I take one more glance at my slumbering girlfriend. Don't you mean Gator friend? No. No. Checking out the entirety of the couch now, and the blanket we shared falling away as she spreads out into the spot I was just at. Should I give her a kiss goodbye? Or fix the blanket for her? Guys. It's gotta be one of these two. It's definitely not leave her be. Absolutely freaking not. But these two. Tucking somebody in is pretty romantic. But you know what? So is a smooch. Oh no! Shake my head, kneel down, press the softest pecs to her brow. Something catches my wrist. Olivia's hand. Olivia eyes full sweep. She looks at me, silently asking me to stay. Oh! Oh! Liz is here. Brooks making Olivia tighten her grip. Painfully tight. Oh, hey, I'll be back tonight, okay? She's fighting to stay awake with her eyes fluttering and hand grip waning. Olivia, promise. Kneeling back down, I placed on his. Oh, soft. Oh, no! Promise. I think she accepts that and lets herself slump back onto the couch. Hey, go! Sorry, I had to do something. David hauls himself and charges into the cold right of Liz's car. She flings the passenger door open just in time for him to leap in and close it again. Aww. Get one last look at Olivia before I shut the door and hurry down as well. This stupid look, man. Aw, man, this car is nice and warm. Morning, Nico. You really stayed the whole night? Liz starts down the road toward the school. Morning. Yeah, I didn't want to be alone in the snow. Is that why you smelled like Damien's deodorant? His clothes are pretty ragged by now, too. Shut up. I'll have to get a shower and fresh change of clothes as soon as possible. Damien and Liz keep the conversation moving. My mind's starting to waver. Man, poor Olivia. Who knows what when the replacement chair's coming in. Could be anywhere from a few days to weeks. I never really considered what the logistics are like for replacing a wheelchair, because, yeah, having a specific chair with good knee specific specifications, say that 10 times fast, would be pretty important. I imagine they'll get a better chair or maybe the same chair that she'd like before. And she's just gonna be stuck home that whole time while I still need to go to school. It won't be the same. We won't be able to be together in the art room after school. All alone, just talking, making fun of my bad paintings. Just us. Man, wait till... Guys. Bro, that's not cool, guys. That's not cool. That actually made me... Oh, that's so fucking sad, man. Why would you just write that in like that? Because I know that's realistic. You tell yourself, like, oh yeah, everything's fine, everything's the way it's always been, but nope. It's not. Wait till Iadakan finds out where. Damn it. Well, I guess he knows by now then. Man, it really won't be the same. Yoinko, you good? Seems pretty down all of a sudden. I'll be fine. I appreciate you guys, really. This has been the best school year of my life so far. So thanks for being my friends. Hey, you're cool too. What brought this up, Damien? Oh. This last school year has been pretty special. Hanging out with you guys, so much has changed in such a short amount of time. Even if things are shaky now, it's really been worth it. I have hopes for what comes next. I'm definitely expecting a work call tonight. Maybe a few. Definitely hoping it's a few. Me too, Liz. Silence falls over the car as Liz... I was gonna say David takes off. I would not want him to take off. Liz takes off. Damien's hands occasionally swat away from the radio knob as we all sit in companionable silence. It's nice taking a different scenic route to school. Aww. The cute little the dino men. At school, the atmosphere is undeniably different. Bro, the vibes are bad. It's as talkative as rowdy as It's as talkative and rowdy as ever, but there's less of it. I don't know. Maybe it's just my mind playing with me. There's less color as well. Like it's been drained just a bit. You ever heard of winter, bud? The layered snow blanketing everything outside is partially to blame. Man, I was looking forward to making a snowman this year. Maybe I'll be feeding it. Maybe I'll be feeling it later. This song is just vibes. I don't even know what to say. You know what? I think I found out the other reason why my younger brother is a slave to this game. It's because it has a really solid soundtrack that uses a lot of simple instrumentation with the piano. Gotcha! I am extremely clever. Solly was as stern as ever in his class. Whether it's just that he doesn't care or his own form of respect is beyond me, but his hat was on just a little tighter than normal today. Man, too many feelings today. Moping isn't going to get me anywhere. I'm halfway to second period when the question of Iadakan's replacement strikes me. Will we just be getting a few days off? There's no way they can just find a new teacher on such a short notice. You'd be surprised. Class is probably going to be on hold for a while. His name is still on the door plate when I enter. Inside, many of the students chatter with each other normally. Some nervously glance up to the teacher's desk. I take my normal seat, but the vacant desk Olivia would normally... By the vacant desk Olivia would normally be stationed. Period's gonna suck without her. All I got to look forward today is lunch with Damien and Liz. Man, the whole day is gonna drag on. I want to go back to Olivia. The bell rings. Don't tell... Oh, please don't tell me that our teacher's gonna be an absolute bitch. Oh, is this a supply teacher, I imagine? She nods at us all and starts reading mechanically from some script. The substitute tries her best, but there's only so much you can get done on your first day on such a short notice with just some papers to read out. Her tone doesn't help, drawn out and empty, and I feel myself losing focus. I look down at my half-taken notes. Shoot, Olivia would probably kill me if she knew. Did somebody press the fire alarm? Substitute looks at the class phone in frustration. She walks over to answer its call. They both mumble back for a few seconds before... Guys, what the hell? We got an Inker Cogito in class! We got a... That's what she said. That was not... Yeah, that was unintentional. I raised my hand. The substitute thumbs towards the door. Office called. You wanted. Weird. What would the office want with me? My footsteps echo. So who are we going to end up talking to? It's either going to be Mr. Whaleman, or it's going to be the principal. Who is going to be? My footsteps echo on the hard, cool tile on the way to the principal's office. I heard that once they made the halls to the faculty offices longer on purpose to scare you, while that maybe just be from an old comic strip. The effect was there, however, as each of my reverberating steps sent a spike of unease through my core. When I finally stood before the principal's office, the feeling of unease peaked. Is this about the thing for Iadakan, or is this something else? Slowly I opened the door and inched myself inside. The principal was sitting behind her disorganized desk, blanketed with numerous sheets. And between her and me, Mia and Ben looking back at me from their own chairs. You wanted to see me, Principal Scalar? Yes, Mr. Nito. There's some matters we need to discuss. She motions the third chair in front of her. I take a seat instructed next to Ben, who's more or less acting as a personal barrier between me and Mia. Mr. McKnight has informed me that there was an incident between you and Mrs. Moretti earlier this month. Oh my god, no! I just know for a fact this is not going to go in our favor. I just know for a fact, if we manage to get out of this unscathed, oh my god. One in which school property was severely damaged. Yeah, it was near the start of the month, so why now? I look at Ben and Mia. Are they gonna team up on me? I'm sorry, there were more pertinent issues at the time, Inko. I had to keep pushing this back to handle things like the audit paperwork, and an excessively heavy breath leaves Miss Scalar's mouth. You should have given me the reports for this as soon as it happened. As Miss Scalar looks at Ben as he frowns, bro, I swear, he just plays cover for Mia. That's what it feels like. This needs to be resolved by the end of today, Benjamin. Mic drop. Her tired eyes turned my way. Please, so that we can finish this as soon as possible. While she spoke, my focus was on Mia. Iadakan was the only one who could stick up for us. And now he's gone. God, I hate this. Oh man. Oh man. And the smile that crept across her face. From what Miss Moretti has told me, it was you that instigated it in the first place. Care to explain? What? Principal Scalar, Mia was the one who... We're aware she caused the damage, Mr. Nito. Uh-oh. The older woman leans forward with the pen and paper in hand. What we need to know is how this incident happened in the first place. I think we should hear Mia's side of the story first. Sip! Oh, you son of a... Since she was the one to inadvertently cause the... Okay. I'm giving him a little bit of leeway. I don't care. You know, it is funny considering that Inko is the one tipping over Olivia, but since she was the one to inadvertently cause the damage after... Inadvertently! The red-scaled girl nods, holding out her hands as she begins. Mrs. Scalar, I was just trying to talk with Olivia that day, when out of nowhere, Inko shows up and starts getting on my case. I was trying to tell him that me and Olivia were just working on a project when, BAM! He just whips out his camera and blinds me with it. What? Didn't she slap herself in the face with a tail-mounted glitter bomb? All because I couldn't see. I kept running into things, even knocking things over. I didn't mean to do that, Miss Scalar. I know I have a temper, and trust me, Ben's been helping me cope. No! Oh! But you can't blame me for going around like a headless chicken. She can't be serious. I look at the principal and see that she's just listening. And see, honestly... I'm just... Oh, man. I look at the principal and see that she's just listening to her lie right through her teeth. And this isn't even the first time he's done this. I tried talking back to Olivia in September, and he pulled her away. I swear, he's been out for me ever since the first day of school. Girl, there should be a report that, oh yeah, by the way, the first day this guy came in, she launched a dodgeball and blacked him out. Principal Scalar, shh! My jaws slam shut bitterly as the principal denies me the chance to defend myself. Her eyes turn downward to a particular stack of papers atop her desk, carefully scanning one page and flipping to the next. The silence of the room is unnerving as she slips through page after page, finally breaking the quiet by clearing her throat. Now, Mr. Nito, you can give me your side of the incident. Are you kidding me, man? Dude, why are we gonna crap the bed for this? I move to speak, but an overwhelming feeling of exhaustion falls over me as I recount the events of the last few days. While Mia was completely out of line the whole way through, it's true that we provoked her into doing what she did. If we had just come to Scalar about this earlier, none of this would have happened. So doesn't that put some of the blame on us? I look over at Mia, who's currently staring at me with an intimidating glare. I quickly shift my gaze to Ben, who seems to be offering me a supportive smile. Really? You sure it's supportive? Fine, I don't want to make this any bigger than it already is. I only blinded Mia with the camera flash because I thought she was hurting Olivia. We were scared, so we ran away, and there wasn't any time to explain the situation. It was all just a big misunderstanding, Miss Scalar, that's all. Right. As Scalar considers my explanation, Ben shifts towards me and pats me on the back. His gesture of support is contrasted by the evil grin painted on the face of the crimson devil towering behind him. We all stand silent as we await a verdict. Ahem. Sturgill stands directly in front of us, now with an unreadable expression. In addition to the report itself, our... Yo! From the grave, he had a note! He made a note! He had a note! Oh my god, please! Let this count for something! A final gift from Iadakan. Iadakan was the one who made the incident report in the first place! In it, he describes Mia's actions as openly hostile and intentional. Could you blame her? She couldn't see anything, and she was in a lot of pain. I get that Ben is trying to be like, I will show indifference to both parties. Yes, I will. In either case, it seems both parties are in agreement as to what happened. Iadakan didn't mention a motive in the report for some reason, but I suppose that clears it up. Besides, making a big deal out of this during the audit isn't such a good idea. Principal Scalar looks ready to object to that line of thinking, but ultimately says nothing. Now, I'd like to give the benefit of the doubt, especially at a time like this, but given the extent of the destruction, I don't feel like I can do that. It would bring me no greater relief to have you off my mind for a few days, Mrs. Moretti. She's already on Scalar's crap list. But given both of your classmates' statements, you may not be fully to blame. I think a week of Saturday attentions to assist with cleaning up hallways is in order. Huh? Mrs. Scalar, if I may. The principal sighs and nods. I spoke with the janitors about it, and they all agreed it could be done in a single day if they had enough hands. And they all have plans for December. It wouldn't be fair to bring them in and cancel their leave. Miss Scalar growls and rubs her temples. Right. In that case, Mia... Oh my god, no! We're gonna be alone with Mia! No! It'd be even worse if we actually got a sob story backstory for why she's such a jerk. But she's likely just gonna take it as a chance just to beat us up. You're expected to arrive at 10 a.m. sharp and work on cleaning up the mess you made. Now, if the three of you don't mind, please leave me be. I have more important things to follow. Oh my... She doesn't even look up to any of us. I turn toward Ben, who looks absolutely relieved. And Mia, who's positively overjoyed. She skips out the office without another word, leaving both Ben and I to stare blankly at each other for a few seconds. Eventually, we shuffle out of the room together. Well, I guess that's it. Damn it, I've never gone to detention before. I find it hard to care much anyway. I just want to get home or see Olivia again. Inko, you okay? My head turns half-heartedly towards Ben. No, not really. Look, man, I'm really sorry for what happened back there. But thanks for helping me out. I didn't want to make it a big deal out of this since me and Olivia are both struggling. Speaking of Olivia, is she doing alright? She's at home right now. Well, you ought to comfort her. She's going through a lot right now. You think I don't know that? I know you are. Too, you could use each other, especially after what happened. I'm already going to see her after school. That's good. I have to go. But thanks again, Nico. You really did me a solid here. Besides, detention isn't all that bad. It's not going to appear on your record. I can make sure of that. No, that's a legitimately nice thing for Ben to do, I will admit. Oh, thanks, Ben. Don't mention it. He is. Oh, I both love and hate Ben. I feel like he just is that character for me because the way that he just turns a blind eye to Mia's stupidity and evil, while also having his own dreams, having his own aspirations. Like, he doesn't live to exist for other people. Like, he has his own goals, and he'll put those goals ahead of others if need be. But he does help us. He does help us. Like, he's not completely indifferent to our struggles. I hate him. I hate him because he's actually like a good character in this way. I think the stuff with Mia is just the only stuff that makes it go, huh. For his guy, it's like, it's the issue of, for as smart as he is, there's no way a guy who's as emotionally intelligent as he could probably be, or as organized as he is, or as involved as he is, that could just turn a blind eye to Mia. It's because she's hot. I joke a little bit, but still. With a smile and smooth, council president nods at me and turns to leave. Before long, it's just me standing in the empty hallway outside the office. It's only lunch, and I already want to go home and fall asleep. At least Damien and Liz are probably waiting for me. After school, I took the metro back home to shower and put on some new clothes. As it turns out, my parents really were on a business trip for the weekend, as indicated by a sticky note in the fridge. Huh. Well, I'm back to the pains regardless. Excuse me. Very sorry about that. Randy opens the front door to let me in. Hey, there you are. Damien mentioned you'd be coming over later. Hey, Randy. I feel like I got a phlegm coming up again. Got a whole bunch of useless boxes just around. Ah, yes. There that was. I already have another one downstairs. That's just amazing. I got some bonito flakes because I really want to make miso soup at some point. At some point. I'll probably get more of these kinds of sleeves in the future. If I can find some that maybe aren't just nylon, that feel better. There it is! I gotta answer this. Sorry, guys. Alright. Sorry. Thanks for patience. Yeah, I was worrying that I wouldn't get a full day's work tomorrow, but looks like I will. Hey, Randy. But yeah, I want to get more sleeves. I like sleeves. Like, I'm not a tattoo guy, but I like wearing sleeves. Arm sleeves. I think they're cool. I just need one for Fullmetal Alchemist. Say, Randy, I was wondering if you wouldn't mind shoveling the snow off the driveway if you can. We'd really appreciate it, and I'll even pay you a couple bucks for it. No need for a payment, sure. Thanks for letting me come unannounced again. Thanks a bunch, really. As Randy leaves, I collapse on the couch and let my head rest against the comforter. God, that whole thing with Ben and Mia really took a lot out of me. The weight of my heavy thoughts drag my head sideways until I can see Olivia's bedroom door. My eyes linger there as I consider getting up to see her and giving her some time to come out. She has to know I'm here, right? She probably does. She probably doesn't want to do her silly knee walk thing again. I wonder how mad she'd be if it caught on camera. A presence thing cuts off my view before sitting right next to me. Hey, you alright, Inky? You're kind of out of it at lunch. For a moment, I considered telling Damien about what happened. Honestly, the last thing I want to do is bring this sort of drama into what I would consider my safe haven. Yeah, I'm alright, Damien. Just had a rough time at school, and I was hoping to take my mind off it. That's pretty understandable. I mean, with everything that's been going on and all. If you only knew. In an attempt to comfort me, Damien pats my shoulder. Tell you what, I'll finish up my homework and then we can chill over a game of Ring Rock or something. That sound good? Yeah, it sounds okay. Sweet. Alone again. My stomach is aflutter with butterflies as I get up from the couch. Livia's room is just a couple steps away, and each one stirs the butterflies even more. Once I reach it, I feel like I'm in the shadow of a colossal monolith. Come on, Nico, you just gotta knock. Damn it, arm, just lift up. Stop shaking. Knock, knock. I'm awake, Uncle Randy. It's me, Olivia. Hear a quiet shuffling before Olivia speaks up more loudly this time. Nico? Yeah, are you okay? Decent? Damn your brain. Can I come in? Yeah, just watch your step. Watch my step? My hand is still shaking as I make contact with the knob. With a deep, calming breath, the butterflies start slowing down, and I'm able to push the door open. And see blackness. Olivia? The room's extremely dark, with the only source of light coming in from the entryway. I have to take my sunglasses off and attempt to see through the darkness better. Olivia, the heck happened here? Why is it so dark? I make out Olivia's shape in the bed. It's a long story. Come sit on the bed. Do you have a lamp? Can you turn it on? I don't want to ruin it. Is darkness really necessary for whatever this is? Yes! Alright, geez. Take a few steps, careful steps forward. And stub my toe on the edge of the bed! Every single's got that dark! Ah! Stub my toe on the edge of the bed. I fall forward onto it, crunching into something. Shit, hey, go! You alright? Yeah. I have a better view now. Olivia sits in the middle of her bed, wrapped in a blanket. Surrounding her are piles and stacks of her old drawings and sketchbooks through the years. They're arranged in rings around her, and have fallen into the outer ring. Whoops. Oh, crap, sorry. Get up, get up! Carefully, I lift myself back up. There's not too much damage. Olivia shoos me off that part of the bed. What's all this? Actually, how is it so dark to begin with? Do you have a wood? I can explain. Please do. Olivia inhales deeply. After you left, I had some time to really think. It was just me and my thoughts, alone. Maybe a little too alone. Something within me just needed to come out. I just felt this need to... Well, I felt inspired to do this. Some act of defiance against the world, or something. I'm still figuring it all out. I feel kind of bad now, just leaving you all here alone. Sorry. Could have called out sick or something. There's no need to feel bad, though. I really needed this. Because after I got everything set up, I got to thinking. And I had all day to do it. Iadakan put a lot of effort on me. He put in a lot of effort on me. He would be proud of me throwing a pity party for myself. So all this, I'm getting it all out of my system. They're called performance pieces. When someone does this sort of thing. That's all I can do, but I think it's enough. A performance piece. Olivia, this is amazing. You're able to keep striving onward with your work. Thanks. I mean, you're not missing a beat, not letting what happened get you down. And you have been all day gloomy. I admire it. I guess you're right. That's one way to look at it. Do you want to come out into the living room? No. I think I want to stay here a little while longer. It still hurts. Alright. Squeeze her hand or head back to the door. I'll be out here for a while then. She nods and shuts the lamp off again. Oh. I shut the door and sit back on the couch. A performance piece. I never would have thought of that. Man, that really is something else. Hey, it's Mr. Scott the Waz. Icky. Hey, Vinny. I wave at Vinny and Damien, then two brothers entering the living room behind me. I guess their room is back here, back there. Man, do I have great timing or what? Take a moment to consider what he means when Vinny plants himself right in front of the television and begins pulling something from the cabinet underneath. Oh, you mean it's game time then? Yeah, man, it's game time. Damien takes a spot right next to his brother and helps him in setting up the large squat block on the squat block of a console. Man, that thing looks pretty old. and huge. Okay, we're all set up. Controller's tossed on my lap, and I marvel just how large it is. Thanks, Damien? But I'm not much of a gamer. In fact, I've never actually played anything more than some Flash games online. Based. Nah, that's cool. We can play something simple to get used to it, or... I don't want to be a bother, Damien. I'll be fine just watching for now. That's weird, Inky. You're weird. Bro, chill. Give Inko some time. He'll be playing once he sees how awesome it is. Young boy nods and focuses back on the screen. The screen flashes to a menu screen of some kind. Reclining deeper onto the couch, I allow my mind to drift. I don't know how long my brain was off. Only that came back when I heard the telltale noise of a door hinge opening. Looking in the direction of the noise, I see Olivia on her knees, casually shuffling along the floor to the couch. Hey, Olivia. The game pauses when I see that, and the two brothers also wave at her. Hey guys, dinner ready yet? Almost, little Ace. Randy's shout came from the kitchen. When did he get there? Man, I must have spaced out for a while. Quick check at my phone says I've been in deep thoughts for at least an hour. Whew! Okay, the fish is ready, you guys. Fish? I didn't hear any cooking. I don't smell any. You kids coming? It's sushi, isn't it? Olivia and Vinny follow after Randy's voice without a word, while Damien quickly pauses his game and sets controllers aside before motioning me to join them. I push myself up and trudge towards the kitchen. Hey. He's wearing a different shirt. Inside, the Payne family is hurrying to sit at the dinner table. Even Olivia is struggling to help herself up onto a chair, but a hand from Damien pulls her up. On the dining room table sits a silver tray in raw fish, wasabi, balls of soy sauce, and slices of ginger. Ever had sashimi, Inko? I'm actually pretty familiar with it. I'm surprised at my sudden turn of luck. Many times, actually. My family orders stuff like this on the weekends a lot. Hey, that's great to hear. Well, don't just stand there. Feel free to join us. I eagerly take a seat and start feeling slightly rejuvenated. Yeah, I can't do raw fish. Not my thing. But sushi. Sushi with stuff like sweet potato. What's it called? No, sweet potato sushi is really good. Specifically, the one that sweet potato tempura is great. Chicken teriyaki sushi is great. Sweet potato tempura with cream cheese. That's one roll I had. Amazing. Everybody begins to pass out plates to one another, and we all pluck pieces of salmon from the tray and place them onto our plates. 5 minutes in, everybody is enjoying the fish. I can't help but notice nobody else is eating properly, though. They soak their fish in soy sauce. The ginger seems to be eaten at random rather than used as a palate cleanser. Bro, he's treating this as fancy fine dining? Oh, absolutely not. You do what you want when you have sushi, man. To just wantonly eat this delicious meal like that. No way, bro. I was gonna take this opportunity to be pretentious. You were eating at their good graces. You know you're supposed to be using the wasabi
and actually, guys, you know you're supposed to be using wasabi and soy sauce on the same piece of fish, right? On opposite sides, like this.
I offer a demonstration. Bro is killing the mood, in my opinion. No kidding. Good to know.
And the ginger slices are supposed to be eaten between pieces as a way of cleansing your palate and aiding digestion.
Okay, I did not know the aiding digestion part. That's actually... That doesn't sound bad. Come on, who has the time? Plus, I like to taste this as a man after my own heart. If you're gonna eat traditional food, you should eat... Oh no. David smirks at me, and I can tell neither he nor Vizzy have bothered to listen to what I have to say. At least Randy and Sophia have at least tried out the technique, albeit sloppily. And Olivia's looking at me with a bit of a pout in her face. What's wrong? We're not a restaurant, Nico. Let them eat however they want. Exactly! Exactly!
But the correct way is serves a balanced flavor.
Maybe, but there's no accounting for taste, you know?
Technique is...
Why did bro just decide to summon the spirit of a food snob into his soul? Technique is the most important part of food like this. In some cases, it's even Okay, bro. Okay, bud. Alright, we're not having pufferfish. It's sashimi. Ever the food? Yeah. I'm cooked! I'm a nerd! I get it! I'm a nerd! I read their minds when they made this game, okay? You ever the fugu sashimi? It's made of pufferfish, and if you prepare it right, it can be deadly. Good thing we're not eating. This is literally me! I am both of these individuals, guys. It's not even funny. I'm not the pretentious asshole part. At least I like to think I'm not. Good thing we're not eating pufferfish then. No, yeah, but this is the idea behind it. You're welcome to eat it however you want. Just let us enjoy the food, okay? Why? This feels like such a dumb thing. Such a dumb hill to die on, bro. Fine. Olivia gives me an earnest smile before turning to her fish. Bro, we're not that. What are we doing? It's a little disappointing to hear, especially since they don't get this kind of. They don't get to eat this kind of food very often. It's kind of a waste. Are we serious? Are we serious right now? I never felt such a bad disconnect between the self-insert and his actual dialogue. I hate this. I absolutely hate this. What is... This is so bad. After dinner, Olivia and the Payne brothers and I are back in the living room. On the TV screen, there's two large... robot-looking figures fire at one another with automatic weapons. No one bothered to keep track of time, and we're too enraptured by the pixelated entertainment before us. Which is how I had missed my last chance home. Miss Payne didn't look too upset, though. In fact, I think they expected me to spend the night again. Especially with how Randy had been so quick to pull out some blankets and pillows for me. Both the parents insisted I stay, and it's not like I could realistically walk home. So once again, I'm staying over. Currently sat on the floor on the couch with Olivia, and we're both bundled up to stave off the chilly winter night. A soft, growing purr of Olivia makes she's content has almost become therapeutic for me. So, how are you feeling? I really enjoy spending time with everyone like this. Thanks for being here, Inko. I feel a lot better knowing you're here with me. Same here. Her palms wrap around my left hand, and I give her a reassuring smile. In all honesty, I should probably go to bed now. I don't want to be tired and sad, you know? Yeah, I get it. Well, you could always join me in my... Oh, no. I couldn't. Randy would kill me. You're right. Thank you, responsible family. God. You want to help me up? Yeah, sure. With some careful movements and support her tail, I help Olivia shuffle herself toward her room. Narrowly avoid stubbing my toe again, and as I set her down on the bed, she quickly wraps herself in blankets. See you in the morning, Inko. You too. I quickly make an exit and close the door behind me, eager to hide the growing blush on my face. At this rate, I don't think I'll ever get used to this whole romance thing. Either way, I head back to the living room and fall on the couch, getting ready to pass out. All in all, today was pretty good. Mornings in the Payne residence were lively, to say the least. Maybe it's because it's a Saturday. As to say, my weekend sleep schedule was cut far shorter than I would have liked. Mostly by Nami's little brother landing feet sorely on my chest and knocking the air out of my lungs. Icky! It's the second time in a row. I sputter and sit up in an attempt to get back some precious oxygen. Vinny immediately sat on the pillow I had used. Morning, Vinny. I check at my phone and says it's 7:30. 4 hours too early. The TV flickers to life and Vinny starts flicking through the channels at a speed only he can comprehend. Morning, Inko. Sorry about the wake-up call. It's Vinny's favorite season. Winner? Hockey. Vinny cheers loudly. Look at the screen, seeing a player being brutally slammed to the protective glass of the ice rink. Ah. Is Olivia up yet? Damien shrugs. Probably not. You guys were up pretty late last night. Plus, the weekend. Let's just let her sleep off the food. Come on, she'll come out of her room eventually. She'll come out of her... Yes. Fair enough. As much as I enjoy sleeping in as well, Damien and Vinny have taken occupancy over my pseudo bed. There is a recliner just next to us, but I'm not gonna defile what must be Randy's throne. May as well stay up then, I guess. Mind if I get a bowl of cereal? Help yourself, amigo. We are too chill in this house. At least I can check up on any updates with my blog. I head into the kitchen and make myself a bowl, being sure to add some sugar and honey from the condiment cupboard this time. Yeah, I think only honey is really necessary. Sugar, not as much. Take a seat at the table, and begin scrolling through my phone's feed while shoveling cereal into my mouth. As always, it's top of the line content. It's simply great how much can be done with social networks, really giving a voice to the people. I consider sharing it with the others. I don't want to ruin their fun. Afterwards, I rejoined Damien and Vinny in the living room, both of whom are absolutely enthralled by the hockey game playing on their TV. With every hit of the puck or rogue shoulder check, the brothers explode with either excitement or devastation. The two also take turns assaulting me with more hockey trivia than I'll ever be able to use, particularly about Vinny's favorite goalie. And then he got into a fight with the entire hockey team and was transferred to this one. He's great! He's not that great. You just like him because he gets into the most fights. Yes! Violent child. You sure like this sport? Heck yeah! The games are just my kind of thing. That guy's right up at... That guy that's right now is... That guy that's up right now is also cool. He's... Are you freaking kidding me? Oh, that's a load of bull. Why didn't McDonald get the penalty? That guy sucks! An A? Language? He said frickin' later earlier, Mom. Sorry. Vinny, tell him about your collection. Hockey cards, I imagine. Oh, I got all the bobbleheads for this team. Let me show you. The energetic child. Does he actually like the sport, or just the constant brawling? Is there really that much of a difference? Yeah. Jokes aside, yeah, he actually likes it despite the ice. We really should play some street hockey sometime once it warms up. You up? Not if it's always this chaotic. Relax, there's protective gear you can use. Bro, I want to be in full... Aiko may as well wear full body power armor, because he's essentially playing against Death Claws, is the nicest way to put it. That's not the point. Here they are. The young boy dumps an armful of beaten up plastic figures into my lap. Oh, wow, that's a lot. Vinny grins. He takes each of the wobbly head figures and gives me a brief explanation of who they exactly are. This bruiser here, he's known for his mean right hook, and and with descriptions like that, I am absolutely sure I would rather sit out any game involving Vinny. I hear the nearby door creak open again. Out crawls a tired Gator, rubbing the sleep from her eyes. She helps herself up on the couch. Morning, sleepyhead. Welcome back to the land of the living. Morning, Olivia. Olivia, eyes still closed, mumbles out what sounds like... Sleep well? Kind of. Couldn't fall asleep until 2 in the morning. Damien and Vinny start shouting in victory as the home team gets the final score. What a slap shot! Does Sophie really always wear that shirt? I mean, maybe it's just me. Just because we see her less frequently. Heard the excitement in the room. Watching hockey again? Sophia settles herself into the recliner, opening up her laptop. Oh, the school's weekly newsletter just came in. Turn down the volume, Damien. Sure thing. Alright, first it says there's a basketball game this Friday against the Tail Spikes. In preparation for finals, tutoring will be open after school for everyone that needs it. Damien. I got covered, Mom. Liz is helping me out. I hope so. Senioritis won't be tolerated here. Oh, this is interesting. So all our students, you are invited to say... This is gonna be the vigil, I imagine. To all our students, you are invited to St. Hammond High School's 200 million 2023 BC Winter Formal. Winter Formal? Damien yawns and stretches his arms behind his back. Yeah, some event for seniors they got every year. Basically a dance, but more fancy. It's like the biggest event of the year. You know, next to graduation or prom or whatever. I don't think if any of my previous school years ever did something like this. Just regular dances. Immerse yourself in the serene beauty of the wintry night sky with music, food, entertainment, and much more. We also will be hosting a special memorial for one of St. Hammond's finest teachers who recently passed, Mr. Trent Iadakan. Shoot, that's going to be tough to see. The event will take place at the Vol Caldera Convention Center on Friday, December 15th, from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. Tickets for the Winter Formal are now on sale online or Miss Prolking's class in room 211. $15 for one and $30 for couples. Please read our event dress code and know what will and will not be allowed for the formal. Have a great weekend, and go Feathertails! Well, it seems like you three have something to look forward to next month. Mrs. Payne closed her laptop with a smile and sets it aside. Mom, it's about that time. She gasped and checked the clock on the wall. I nearly forgot! Vinny, get your... Does bro do... kendo? What? Get your kimono on I'll start the car. It's called a... Okay, no, karate. Okay. It's called a gi. Okay. So it's like judo or something. I'll probably be running some errands while he's at karate practice, so I'll be out until dinner. I'm sure Vinny didn't mean to cry and chop my throat as he got up. He's just eager to get to class. The background probably helps clear my airway clicker at least. Well then, Damien switches on some stupid game and slumps his familiar position in the recliner. Oh no, it's Vinny's hockey. Vinny's karate lessons. Oh then. Damien switches on some game and slumps in his familiar position in the recliner in mere seconds. I don't even know how he keeps track of the blur of colors on screen. I feel like it's going to give me a seizure if it's too hard to look at. If I look at it too hard. So you two are going together and smooch. So you two are going together and smooching, right? Oh my gosh. Bro. She's gonna kill you, man. Doesn't matter if you guys are basically adoptive siblings at this rate. A crushing force attempts to pulverize my fingers into mulch. Oh my god, Davian. You can't just start a conversation like that. He will, because he's Davian. Livia's hand relents and leaves my palm feeling tender. Relax, I'm joking, sorta. Your arm's around her shoulder and all. When did that get there? I go to remove it, but Olivia holds on tight. Yeah, well, you plan on going to winter formal with Liz? Hell yeah, why wouldn't I? That was a fast answer. He shrugs. Well, the formal I don't... Well, I mean, I'm still stuck at home, you know? I mean, assuming the wheelchair doesn't comes in time. Ah, crap, yeah, you know when you're gonna get that replacement chair? Could be a week, could be longer. The mail system around here is annoying. Jeez. Hey, I'll come visit every day after school. Aw, thanks. Still, that's at least a week of her not stepping foot outside. David was only half joking about us going to winter formal, but that's definitely a good idea. Actually, I turned to Olivia and give her my undivided attention. Yes? Well, I was thinking. You and me and all. My head tilts in confusion. Yes? A frustrated growl emanates from a clutched maw. Yeah! You want to go on a date or something at some point? Yes! You, me, somewhere, together. What? As her annoyance grows visibly on her face, I can't help but shy away. I feel she's going to I feel like she's going to step. Whoa! My back hits the rug of the floor roughly as Olivia hovers over me in her hands and knees. Olivia? Go somewhere! You, me! She's talking like a caveman. Go somewhere. Wait, did she mean... Oh, like a date? Yes! How is bro that dense? Oh, I've never been on a date. And I only know what I've seen in movies and shows and stuff. Well, no, Willa! We're a couple now. This will be a regular thing, right? Sure. Yeah, a date sounds good. Her tail waves happily behind her, and an annoyed face finally melts away into her smug satisfaction. So, where do you want to go then? Oh, I've got some ideas. Okay. And you'll definitely love them. Of course. And I promise it won't be anything crazy expensive. Not that it would be a major worry for him. I don't mind, Olivia. Great. Perfect. She lowers herself onto me, wrapping her arms around me in a powerful hug that threatens my lungs and spine. I do my best to return the hug, but at best it comes as me kind of petting her back with both hands. It seems to be enough, though, and I feel the rumbling purr she emits. Oh my god. Yo! Oh no! Oh man, I feel so bad. Shut up, we're having a moment, Damien. Yeah, a moment in the living room. Shouldn't you be having it on your actual date? No, making it up for lost time. What? Nothing. You shut up too. Okay. I'm too busy enjoying the feeling for purgatory anyway. Oh no. The rest of our day was spent in the living room, crowded around the old TV. At first, Olivia kept playing a few games, but after a while, she swapped it over to a comedy channel on cable. It was pretty fun to relax a while, take our mind off things, and chuckle every now and then at some bozo getting pranked in public. Probably just for laughs gags. When the sun began to set, though, I decided I should head home. I needed a shower and a change of clothes, and both of Damien's parents were still out. I felt bad when I left Damien's place that night, or rather, I felt bad looking at Olivia as I walked away from his house. It only grew worse as I went from the metro to my quiet neighborhood, and ultimately, our empty house. Seeing the small pile of letters on the front door made me realize what that feeling was. Loneliness. Maybe I should have just waited to ask the parents if I could have spent the entire weekend. If I did that, would I be overstaying my welcome? I didn't want to abuse their hospitality after all. That looks like Elden Ring. Bing! Withdrawing my phone from my pocket, I see Olivia's just sent me a new doodle. Yeah, that's a loaf. It was nice having you over. Despite the coldness in the house, Olivia's message brings some warmth to my heart. I had fun. Hopefully I can come over again soon. Still figuring out where we can go for our date. Take your time. We have at least a week. Keeping my door closed, I head for my computer so I can continue talking to her online. Occasionally, I search online for any forum or blog updates while she's gushing over her favorite anime. I lose track of how much time we spend instant messaging, sharing videos, but by the time I check my computer's clock, I realize it's past midnight. Shoot, I'm gonna be exhausted tomorrow. Totally worth it. Next few days went by without much fanfare. By the time I knew it, the weekend had already passed and I was back to my usual weekday routine. Morning school, do the work, hang out with Olivia, then head back home. As much as I felt compelled to check in on her after school, I didn't want to become intrusive. Besides, Olivia and I had talked over text and online anyway, and she said she was getting by just fine. Once Friday comes around again, though, I find myself lounging on the pain couch with Olivia. Initially, she called me over to show off her new wheelchair. And who was I to say no? Oh my gosh, she has the zoomies. Watching her do donuts in the living room till she was exhausted was certainly entertaining, and a good demonstration of how nice the new chair was. But now it sat abandoned in the living room while Olivia sprawled across the rest of the couch with her head laid across my lap. My hand runs across her back, listening more this week. Oh no. The Roxy Moods ends with the bird stops and she speaks up. I've been thinking of our dating goal. Oh, do tell? The annual Volcaldera Modernist Expressionist Art Showcase. I've only been there a few times with Iadakan on school trips. I figured we could check it out. Modernist Expressionist. I can't even envision what that style would look like. That actually sounds cool. That legitimately does sound cool. That reminds me. Huh. That certainly does sound experimental. I know! Can't wait to see what new ways people have to express their ideas. I'd love to see if I could meld it into my own work. Her thirst for artistic knowledge is certainly commendable. Yeah, sure. That sounds fun. Sounds like fun. Perfect. Trust me, Inko. It'll be a great experience for both of us. Just if the wrong people show up, it's going to ruin the whole experience. I'm excited to see it. For the rest of the afternoon, Olivia shows off more of her video game collection. She even convinces me to play a few rounds of her favorite party games. I still suck pretty bad at all of this, but it was fun. Saturday morning, the big day's here. Olivia starts sending me restless texts after midnight. Honestly, I was pretty excited too, so I stayed up with her for a while. She sent excited ideas and doodles of her plans for the day, and they became increasingly unhinged and wobbly until I had to convince her to go to bed. Man, she's cute. No! Anyway, it's only about 10 in the morning. I'm left sorting through a dozen or so reminder texts from Olivia, like she's afraid I'll forget. I realize it's too late that I don't have much time to get ready, so I skip breakfast, get dressed, and head out the door, and forget my pants. Apparently, Olivia studied the metro schedule, so she'll be in the same cabin that comes to pick me up. It's a pretty nice day out, especially for a trip to the city. Despite the sun shining and blue skies, the air is brisk enough for a light jacket. Hopefully the showcase is heated well. Before long, the metro comes sliding to the station and reaches a halt. Inko, over here. Olivia waves me over and we spot each other. Hey, Olivia. Inko, did you get my text? Yes, all 50 of them. You already know which stop we're getting off at. I have it memorized. I scouted out the whole place online. It's not far from South Volcadera Central. Heck yeah. Anything particularly looking forward to seeing? Yeah. It said this place is a whole section dedicated to expressionism. Uh-huh. You know what that means, do you? Nope. I just clicked pretty pictures with a magic expensive talent box. Alright. I'll tell you the absolute basics. That's the vibe I'm getting. The art genres for dummy, goofy, little silly billies. I hate this. I hate this so much. That's your worst one yet. Hush. Olivia smiles to herself, gathering her thoughts. Modernism tends to be more abstract, so you're going to see a lot of attempts at high concept stuff. Some of it's going to be completely missed the mark, so don't think too hard about the meaning. If you don't get the gist of it in less than a minute, chances are it's just pretentious. Right, I'll keep that in mind. Okay, so Expressionism as an art form is focused on evoking specific emotions or feelings in the viewer. And as a predominantly post-war style, it really strives to capture the visual elements of dissociation, fear, and even death. The next thing I remember is being pulled off by the hand, but... Bro, did you really get bored by what your girlfriend was telling you about? Shame. What if one of the pieces that are there were made by Mr. Iadakan? That's what I'm predicting. Alright, we're close. Oh, I'm so excited. Thank you for going with me. Hey, yeah, no problem. Come on, we got all day. I'm not wasting a second of it. Olivia drags me out of the metro down the custom paved walkway. I don't know why I said paved weirdly like that. This is part of the town, sure is different. It's just in the outskirts of the downtown area, with skyscrapers looming overhead mere blocks away. Very city-like, but also very lush with plants and landscaping. We have been here before. I've seen these blocks before! Just close enough to the business that the wealth is shared. Just enough to the business that the wealth is shared, but not enough so it's invaded by regulated concrete offices. There's more suburbs nearby as well. The place we're going to may as well be a city center with how close it is to normal life. It is a standard of living I could certainly get used to. The McMansion we live in is fine, but this sort of thing really appeals to me. I'm just imagining starting a family here. Echo! Oopsie, did you say something? We're almost here, look! Olivia jabs her finger at a building ahead of us on the walkway. Surrounded by an open, wide field stands a vaguely modernist-looking building. The structure and overall design makes it seem like the building itself is a part of the art exhibit, but also not being too intrusive with the surrounding architecture. And the doorway doesn't budge. Huh? Olivia impatiently tries to pull the door open again, trying to jerk it open. It clunks uselessly. What the heck? Olivia, the sign. It opens at 10. My phone says it's only 9:30. Come back when you're a little earlier. Later. But... She's interrupted by a low rumbling noise and the dusting of red blooms on her cheek. Olivia? Did you just wake up and rush to the metro without breakfast? Yeah. Well, I can't blame you. I was excited and forgot to eat as well. Sorry. Don't be sorry. There's a local cafe just across the street. I gesture at it. Come on, let's get out of the cold. Okay. Olivia's doing a good job ignoring the chills, but she gave a deep sigh of relief once we entered the warm cafe. We order breakfast with hot chocolate and take a seat near the window. Olivia takes her first warm sip and melts into her chair. For a while, we just rest quietly. She looks back at the gallery building. One other reason I want to go here. I need to give a speech at the formal. For Iadakan. Something that make him proud. Something that do him justice. Oh. I heard some of his early work. Yes! I knew it! I knew it! I heard some of his earlier work ended up here. I wanted to see it. That's a very thoughtful idea, Olivia. Do you really think it's here? It better be. It better be. Olivia blows into her hot chocolate, and then takes a deep, careful sip. With the early morning lighting in the building in the back, it sets a delicately somber mood. A young lady taking a moment to herself from the elements outside. No, not letting this chance escape me. Hey, stand still a second. Do that again. I want to save this. The red creeps back across her cheeks. The color going enhances the potential shot before me. I lift the camera and carefully back away from Olivia, surveying the shot from all angles. Will you hurry up? Shh! Go back to the hot cocoa, Olivia. It's weird, Nico. You're being weird. Though she said that, Olivia does return into savoring the warm drink slowly. As her lips finally touch the cup that the shot is perfect. Camera clicks in rapid succession, capturing the entire moment of her delicate sip. Even her soft sigh after, and scarlet on her cheeks growing more and more red. Hey, go! Sorry, Liv. Got the shot. Return to the table and turn the display her way so she can see the best of the 15 shots. No! Man, I'm dead. Her face practically explodes with embarrassment as she draws her hoodie up to hide it. You look great, Olivia. Shut it. Do you really think so? Absolutely. You're more photogenic than you think, Olivia. With an annoyed huff, she pulls her hoodie back. You suck at compliments, Iko. Even as she said that, her smile speaks even louder. Olivia looks back out again. Is that... Yep, people going in. Come on, let's go. I nod and put my things away. Olivia's already out the door while I throw our trash out. Alright, for real this time. Art gallery, here we come. The door swings open wide this time, granting us access to the treasures within. Upon entering the hall, it feels as though we're transported into a new world. Isekai, if you will. Minus the bus crash. One I've experienced before, the nouveau riche world. My footsteps and the quiet creaking Olivia's wheelchair echo through the halls. There's already a few others, some older folks and college students. We're definitely the youngest people here. Olivia waves me to come close and speak in a quiet voice. Alright, they got sculptures over that way, and those are cool, but what I'm looking for is the regular painting halls, which should be... She looks around a bit and jams a finger down a corridor. That way. Got it. I wheel her down the direction she picked and into a large room. It's definitely what she was looking for. Paintings adorn the walls, evenly spaced apart and displayed with all the relevant information. If Iadakan's work is here, it'll be in here. We start searching and man! The building is beautiful. I end up taking lots of shots. I know you have to be careful with flash photography for certain paintings because repeated flashes actually do have a deteriorating effect on like certain older pieces of art. Which is really good that a lot of modern photography doesn't require flash. Liv is a bit nervous and made it very clear if I had used flash even once, she'd nibble my arm off. Good girl. I'm taking shots of Olivia looking around in the building itself, the occasional sculpture or painting I find neat. This is really fun. We definitely gotta make this a recurring thing. At some points, Olivia stops and talks with one of the other visitors. She's actually hitting it off pretty good introducing herself. She even gets a couple of connections to local... She even gets to make a couple connections to local artists. A few even give her a business card. Didn't know how artists use those. I mean, yeah. Graphic designers, the art itself. Some of the paintings are beautiful landscapes. Some more abstract. Might be that modernism thing Olivia bum rushed me with on the way here. Some are just trash. Overly pretentious, just warped, ugly figures, or meaningless arrangements of colors. Ugh, I could do better than this. I mean, you're so ugly, you could be a modern art masterpiece. That's what's that one from? What's that one from? I gotta find that one out again. That is a quote from. Ah, that was Sergeant Hartman from Full Metal Jacket. How could I possibly forget? I bet they regret that. You're so ugly, you could be a modern art masterpiece. What's your name, fat body? Oh, man. I still need to watch that movie. I really do. Sergeant Hartman lives rent-free in my brain. Olivia stares a bit at some of them. Don't know what for. Probably trying to see the name. As far as I know, a lot of this stuff is just use of money laundering. What? Don't say that out loud, bud. We search on and on, but none of the paintings we see are by Iadakan. Even after an hour, even after splitting up to check some of the smaller rooms, we find nothing. Eventually, we take a break in the main hall. Even the benches here are sleek. So far, all the modern art stuff have been... To be honest, they feel like absurd jokes. Between very questionably shaped figures to just object glued onto hanging canvases. It's all just bizarre to me. Strange adventure we're on. So, no luck? Nope. Are you guys serious? Watch a small group bickering before a stone relief of a toilet. A very nice toilet, but still. My foot jostles Olivia's empty chair before us, which we've used as a makeshift table for all their stuff. Saenko. There's a glint of mischief in her silver eyes. She motions me close and whispers her idea into my ear. I feel my own mischievous grins start to form. With a nod of agreement, my hand starts to reach for the handlebars of Olivia's chair. Guys, what are you going to do? What are you going 10 minutes later? Must be a statement against... They made her wheelchair a part of the exhibit. Must be a statement against modern industrial pharmaceutical companies? No. Clearly a display of the isolation of the average artist today. Our makeshift hand puppets drop as we laugh. Watching as a pair of suit-wearing 30-somethings debate over my camera sat in Olivia's wheelchair on the other end of the room. No! Yeah, I've heard this prank before. We're sat together, leaning heavily on each other as we eagerly keep an eye on our own little artistic display. On one end of the hall, us, just a normal, unassuming couple taking a breather and enjoying each other's company. On the other end is a blank section of a wall. A lone wheelchair sits, with a camera carefully placed on its seat. It was Livia's idea. She's a genius. Every few minutes, a patron comes waltzing down the hall and takes a pause to stare at it. Like it's the most profound thing they've ever seen. When some journalist-looking guy took a knee to get a picture, it took all we had to not burst into laughter. Just like the banana. I was thinking of the banana too. It worked on everyone that passed by, without fail, every time. Eventually the flow of people slowed down, and I felt Olivia squeeze my hand. You okay? Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun. Sorry we haven't found what you were looking for yet. It's fine. I'm still seeing a lot of neat stuff. It does kind of suck it's probably not here, though. Yeah, I hear you. You got some new buddies I saw. Yeah, we're not the only artists here right now. One of them was here to check her work since it was displayed recently. Recently displayed. Wow. There's a lot of great stuff here. Nice, I'm glad. I really like the... Oh, what have we here? It's an older woman who called out to us, approaching with a serpentine look in her eye. From her elegant sequin dress to her bright golden heels that click with each step, I can only guess she's some important figure here. Wait, madam, would you be... Livia's excited works are cut off by the well-dressed woman, now standing right before us and sporting a simple smile. Yes, Elena Scarborough. I own and operate this gallery. Hey! It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Mrs. Scarborough. The rehearsed words come out so easily. All those gold garden parties I attended having helped me learn the proper etiquette. I'm incognito, and she's Olivia Halford. You two are awfully young. Are you out on a date? Yes, ma'am. Olivia blushes a bit at how confidently I say it. Why, here, of all places. What piqued your curiosity, if I may ask? I'm working towards becoming a photographer myself, and today was all Olivia's idea. I can see. That DSLR you have certainly brings back some memories. Olivia strains her posture with confidence. I'm an aspiring artist, Miss Carborough. Pleasure. Elena is just fine. Right, Elena, I want to learn more about the current art world. And there's a particular art piece I'd like to see here. Elena nods. Is there anything here by Trent Iadakan? Iadakan. That's definitely a unique name. One I haven't heard in a long time, and one I couldn't possibly forget. You mean, yes, I am certain we have some work from him still around. Would you like me to lead the way? Yes, please! Bro, this is so convenient. I suspected something like this would happen. I believe it's a bit far, on the other end of the facility. I can see how it'd be easy to miss. It's a bit hidden away in one of the smaller rooms. Come. She stops mid-turn. Huh. I don't remember that being installed. Interesting. She noticed. She noticed. Oh no. Hey. Oh, well, aren't you two rambunctious? Well played. Sorry, Elena. Don't be sorry. Being little rascals is what a lot of art is all about. She's so chill. Thank goodness she's responsible, but not too uppity, which is super appreciated. Come, it's this way. I just felt like giving her that kind of like, yes, thank you. Kind of that sort of cadence. I start pushing Olivia, following the art gallery owner. Olivia motions me to come close and whispers in my ear. I like her. She's fun, yeah. Elena rounds a corner and clears her throat again. So, Olivia. Yes, ma'am? You say you're looking to be a better artist. Do you mean professionally? Yes, actually. That's wonderful. I'd love to see your work sometime. If it's good enough, we can even feature it in here someday. Really? Oh, yes. This place is a great way for our local artists to be supported. Why is that? The building in my business is a non-profit, yes, but artists can choose to display their work for commercial purposes. A substantial amount here is for sale, and all the money goes to the artists. A substantial amount. Maybe Olivia would appreciate some memorabilia for today. Wow. That's amazing. I'm definitely interested. Great. I didn't even know there was a place like this. Do you know of the other advantages that could work for you then? Advantages? No, I don't. The gallery owner takes out a small tablet, tapping lightly on the display until she presents a digital flyer to Olivia. Yes, there are several organizations that support. I don't think she meant this on purpose or as a handout. I just feel like she's saying, hey, there are these artists out there, but I'm really worried that Olivia... I mean, at the end of the day, it is technically more connections, but please don't take this the wrong way. There's several organizations that support disabled artists, from simple connections to running their own exclusive events. If you want, I could pass your name around to some of the busybodies that tend to show up to poach up and coming artists. I can't help but cock an eyebrow at her tone or how she would use the word poach. Olivia must have thought similarly as she shook her head. No, thank you. I need to be an artist that's good enough on my own. I need to be an artist that Iadakan would be proud of. Without any crutches. I'd be a terrible student if I did. Oh, you knew Iadakan? I should have figured. How is he doing? Oh. Oh no. How is he doing these days? Oh, Iadakan's passed away. Oh, I'm so sorry. My condolences. Was he important to you? Olivia was a student. I understand. I only knew him decades ago. His work was superb. But I didn't know he had an apprentice. Oh, are you his apprentice? Miss Elena, a moment, please. Abraham, I'm clear in the middle of... What is this? What is it? The shipment here. They need you to sign right away. Oh, of all the tech... I'm so sorry, you two. This will only take a moment. Yes, Elena. There it is! Sorry, everybody. She points down to the room next to us. It's right in there. Thank you. It's not fully muted? What? Oh, come on. Oh, it's mostly muted. It's mostly muted. I guess it's just bad. I don't know, man. It's mostly muted. It's mostly muted, guys. Thank you. I'll be right back. I promise. You good? Yeah, let's go see it. We enter the small display room. The lights are kept intentionally dimmer in this room to create a calmer atmosphere. Along the walls are more paintings. Honestly, when I first got this mic, I feel like the muting was a lot better, and now I've had it for like 2 to 3 years now, so maybe it's kind of dipped in quality potentially, but... No, that got delivered. Okay, good. Yeah, it's fine. There's a lone bench in the center of the room. Which one's Iadakan's? Maybe there's more than one. Oh my god, these are horrifying. I mean, these few ones are. Here it is! I caught up to her. The name of the painting is unmistakable. Trent Iadakan. Age 19. Alma Mater, St. Hammond High School. And the painting itself... An elaborate depiction of a dino, twisted and warped stylistically. I can't tell if it's mocking or what. And it's part of a set. There's a half dozen of its types on the wall here. Huh. It's the real thing. Wow. They're amazing. But what is it? Did I tell you on the way over? Iadakan's early work was expressionist portraits. He made these when he was just a year older than I am now. Some of these are historical figures. Some are just people he knew personally. A few are just every man. They're made in a very special way. The portraits show the person distorted in unique ways, based on that person's life and Iadakan's opinions of them. Uh-huh. Are they in praise of the people depicted, or critical? People would get into arguments over that. If they were satirical caricatures with a little too much effort put into them, or if these were in praise, showing people's lives were truly a part of them, though through brilliant brushwork. But he never said. I wonder why. If you ask me, I think it's both. It's not about how good or bad he wanted to depict people. It's a brutal sincerity, an urge to embrace your flaws and strengths together. People either disregarded one or the other in their interpretations. It's like he recreated the proverbial half glass of water. Amazing, right? Huh. I think... Honestly, to me, it just sort of looks like ironically ugly distortions of characters painted in a very skilled way. Like Wojak's. I like your interpretation. It's really deep. Thanks. In all honesty, I don't understand what the purpose of these paintings are. Swirling some colors around a person's head doesn't do much to express their personality. I wonder what people would say about Olivia's paintings if they were hung up here. Would she even get that chance? It's a lot harder to get into the mainstream nowadays than it was when Iadakan was her age. Speaking of... Hey, Olivia? Why did you reject Elena's offer earlier? I said already, I want to be a good enough artist without all that stuff. If I'm Iadakan's legacy, I need to live up to his accomplishments. Iadakan didn't need any benefits to get where he was, so I shouldn't either. Are you sure? Olivia cocks an eyebrow. It's just a kickstart to get your career. It's a safety net. It's a guarantee that later you can live up to a skill. It's a better chance to even surpass his acclaim. But it's not the one I want. Iadakan passed on what he knew to me. It's not right to take the easy way up. Besides, I don't want to be shoehorned into some niche category simply because I was born into it. That is fair. That is ultimately fair. She doesn't want to be... She just wants to be an artist. She doesn't want to be known as the wheelchair artist. Word of your own legacy eventually. What happens if you just can't find another big... Bro. Relax. Relax. The bro... Again, Iadakan has been dead for like less than 2 weeks now. You wouldn't be able to pass on what he taught you to someone else. Isn't that scary? It's terrifying. Her words shook as she said that. You make a good point, but... Olivia's eyes look at Iadakan's name on the wall, which seemed to fill her with courage. For now, I'll just think about it, alright? The loud clicking of heels caused Olivia and I to look toward the entrance of the room. Did you two find it? Oh, excellent. Yes, Elena, we found it. Ah, I just love this set. Who doesn't love a good bit of critical analysis? Did you get what you wanted? Yes, yes, I think I did. I need to see the real thing. Thanks, Elena. Of course. I'm glad to help. Is there anything else you needed? Actually, Elena. Is this set for sale? Set here? Now that I think about it, it was. Although I think the price is pretty... Are we gonna buy our Gator girlfriend all of Iadakan's art? Because that would be kind of awesome. I think the price is pretty high. I think he only wanted the money if it were really substantial. If you two know him, I could lower it for you to be something more reasonable. I think you would want that. I think it'd be nice to get at least one for Olivia. Hey, go! Huh? She tugs at my sleeve. Oh, please don't. They're right where they need to be. But you just said that everyone else doesn't get it. Even so, I want to stay here, where everyone can see it. I can never keep it to myself. Like it's some personal keepsake. Please, Inko, don't. Okay, okay. Sorry, just thought you'd appreciate it. Thanks for thinking of me, but no. Okay. I take Olivia's hand, her tense claws slowly receding. How much longer will these stay up? Oh, indefinitely, probably. People do really like the work, they just can't afford it. I suppose if someone does buy it now, his next of kin would get the money. I should contact them to make sure this sort of thing's arranged just in case. Sorry for getting emotional right there. No, not at all. I think that mindset is very noble of you. Well, I have other things to attend to if you excuse me. Thank you for your visit, and please let me know if there's anything else you need. As the owner starts walking away, Olivia squeezes my hand. With her silver eyes, I can see Olivia's thoughts at war with one another. Elena? She stops and turns again. Yes? You asked before if I was Iadakan's apprentice. Oh, yes, and then I got cut off. My bad. Are you? I am. Elena gives a warm smile. That I expect big things from you. Olivia said I shouldn't buy Iadakan's pieces. I said I should give something to Olivia. Taking up my camera, I adjust the ISO and f-stop so I don't need to use my flash within the room. Inko? This will just take a moment. It's a simple matter, the paintings being the sole subject of the photos I take. I don't have to manually focus on them. My camera clicks near silently as I pace the room, capturing the perfect duplicate of each of our teachers' works. When we finish here, I'll be sure to be able to print and frame them for Olivia. But for now, I should focus on her date. I stroll back to Olivia and hand her my camera so that she can inspect the shots herself. She smiles as she looks over them, and I take hold of her chair. Say, wanna go snag one of the little sandwiches they had at the front? Sure, you drive. With a nod, we exit the room and start heading back to the main hall of the gallery. Inko, Olivia's head tilts back so she can see me in the eye. Sorry if this wasn't the ideal date. Honestly, it was just kind of chill. What? No, I'm enjoying it, Olivia. You sure? Absolutely. In fact, I want to see more galleries like this. Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us. Critiquing fascinating new pieces, giving your honest thoughts. Snapping photos are the best ones. I can definitely picture us going on more dates like this. However, there is also another date I have in mind. Olivia? Yeah? About the winter formal. Yeah? Do you still want to go with me? I nearly stumbled over her now wagging tail. Of course! We are going together! Yeah, I know, but I mean... Yeah, Cinco, I want to go with you. Her eager words sent a wave of easiness through my mind and body, relieving tension that I hadn't even noticed. So, it's a date? It's a date! Stand ready for my arrival, worm. Except you, Olivia. You can't stand it. Oh my god! Bro! That's how you want to start chatting this today, man? Those are definitely choice words, my friend. Oh my goodness. Oh. I was not expecting that, but I don't know what to say. Oh my goodness gracious. Clipped and shipped. I'm joking. I wouldn't do that. Let's see. Had to do it. The joke was right there. Unexpected, but a good one, you gotta admit. Yeah, I guess. A smile tugs at her face as she reaches out for my hand. I take hers, and we continue our walk to the exit. On the metro ride back, Olivia leans against my shoulder. Her eyes follow Iadakan's... Her eyes follow landmarks out the window on the other side of the car as we pass by them. Despite the loud humming of the tracks, I feel Olivia humming to herself. So, what are you thinking of? Trying to put my thoughts together. What am I going to say for Iadakan's memorial? I definitely have all the pieces I need. Just having a hard time stringing them together. How so? I don't know. Just needs to be something that will be really do him justice. I need a solid direction. We pass under a few bridges while the thought sits. What do you think? A direction? She nods. In that case, I think I have a few ideas. What I saw today. I saw a lot of you. How Iadakan affected you. How his teaching shaped you. Shaped who you are now. That story is amazing. And I know everyone will love it as much as I do. There's your angle. Olivia doesn't respond, but I feel her humming to herself again. Anyway, what's up? How's it hanging? My day has been hell unlucky. I broke my sister's bag strap just by holding it. RIP! I'm sorry to hear that, bro. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope that's easy to replace at least. Before I forget. Let's just... Oh, the song is very nice. Maybe. That's a good point. I mean, I'll check the whole OST later, bro. That's for certain. Well, people don't get it, though. I'm unsure still. No, the more I think about it, the more I think that needs to be the big thing. After all, who's closer to him than you? Even you say you're his apprentice. Does that mean you're the end result of his life's work? Let his work live on through you. I'm sure he'd love that. She smiles to herself. Yeah, I think you're right. Thanks, this really helped. I'm glad to be of service. The rest of the day of the ride goes quieter. Just us enjoying each other's company. I tried to escort Olivia back home when the time comes, but she insists she can get there on her own. She offers me one last hug before we part ways for the day. As the metro races toward my stop, I think about the future. Olivia and I are going to the winter formal together. I need a good outfit and a bouquet if I want to impress her. I wonder what kind of dress she'll want to wear. It might be hard since she's disabled. But I can look into it and give her some suggestions. Bro is being cryptic for no reason. It's December. Winter of Volcadera Bluffs is officially here. And as if to celebrate the occasion, tonight is St. Hammond's Winter Formal! Guys, it's upon us! Hard to believe it's already here. It really crept up on me. Whenever I remember the event coming up, I just force it out of my mind. Whole thing has me pretty anxious. It's like a date, but on a whole new level. Like there's some formality to it. Better not mess this up. Anyway, I find myself with a new difficulty in my life. Over and under and around and under. Bro, I need to learn how to tie a tie. I reel and loosen the lethal neck whip around my collar, tossing the devilish cloth on the floor in frustration. Scanning over the step-by-step instructions once more, I try to find where I went wrong in my latest attempt. I consider going tieless, but damn it, that brings the whole outfit together. I want to look good for Olivia, because she'd be doing the same. Picking the slim fabric back up, I noticed just how badly wrinkled and ugly it is. Time is running out, sadly. Still a class day, after all. Forget, I have another shirt that works without the tie and it looks good. Dumping the fashionable noose in my hamper and swapping outfits, my thoughts travel freely. Everyone in the school was excited for the formal. Olivia... She looks excited too, but there's something just beneath the surface. Anxiety, probably, for Iadakan's vigil. Only Olivia, Ben, and I seem to remember that, and the rest of the school having moved on by now. Ben had kept pestering Olivia about her speech, insisting to know what she'd say. The only thing that kept me from pushing the stucco away was the fact that Mia would still give me the devil eye from a distance in her janitor outfit. She deserves worse, but at least she's out of her hair. Probably. A check of the time says I don't have any time to try again. Tossing the piece of resistance, the coat, I examine my room and head down for my foyer. Tonight's gonna be the best night ever. Probably. Definitely. I'll make it the best night ever for both of us. I head through the foyer towards my front door and wait. Dad's home? Still dressed as work uniform, hunched over the bar with a half-filled glass. He hasn't noticed me. Well, not that it matters. As I open the front door, I hear a low grumble behind me. Back by midnight. Without looking back, I head out. Jeez, man. The chill that washes over me is deflected by my formal wear. I can only imagine how hot this outfit would be in the summer. Then again, I did wear a jacket constantly for the first month of school. Speaking of, I can't decide whether or not I want to keep the sunglasses with my outfit. It's hard enough to see outside as it is. Somehow, though, it feels wrong to take them off. Hoping not to waste any more time, I begin to walk to the metro. I really don't want to be late, especially now for Olivia. It's the same ride I've taken countless times this year, but this time it has a sense of finality to it. The rocky motions of the cabin are both calming and nauseating at the same time. I find myself teetering between positivity and negativity. If there's one night that I need to go well, it's tonight. No dodgeballs to the face, no falling into pools, no harassment from anybody. I pray that Iadakan's eulogy goes smoothly. Honestly, the fact that he prioritized that over the date, good on you, bro. I find comfort in the routine walk from the metro to the Payne residence. As I stand outside the house, I realize I forgot to bring any flowers, but this isn't prom yet, so I think that's okay. It's December, and that means festivities. The house is adorned with a row of Christmas lights. Guess I had to put those up too. It was worth seeing Vinny and Olivia smile like that, but man, at this rate, I'm gonna get jacked from doing all these chores for them. After a quick knock at the front door, I wait patiently for an answer. I hear some voices on the side, something about being too cold, I think. It's pretty funny the first time, but they do this every time I swing by. I didn't think the weather bothered them that much. A moment later, Damien swings the door open. Looking good, bro. Looking snazzy. Hey, Iko, you're looking snazzy. Thanks, this is all new stuff. Think Olivia will like it? Probably. But she'll probably just be excited seeing you wearing any old suit. Well, if it's the effort that counts, right? Yeah, like I wanted to wear a t-shirt that looked just like the real thing, so I could be cozier, not to deal with all the ties and other annoying stuff. My mom threatened to beat the snot out of me if I did it for some reason. Thought I'd get away with doing it anyway, but then Liz threatened to do the same thing. Girls, right? Anyway, come on in already. It's dang cold. He slams the door behind me when I step in. Damn, Damien be looking pretty damn good. He do. Inside is already looking decorated for the holidays. Sophia must have spent hours decorating, as if the living room was a tapestry of Christmas spirit. It even suffuses the air, with the internal heating mixing with the scent of sweets baked with cinnamon. I'll have to ask her later to take pictures of this beautiful holiday scene within the living room. Liz and the Paynes are sitting all sleeping in the bed in the living room. Hey guys. Nico, is it true you ordered a... Shh, it's supposed to be a surprise for her. Oh. Nice again though, it's crazy getting one of those. Yeah, Olivia's gonna love it. I really feel we should have pitched in more though. Don't worry about it, it was my idea. Alright, I actually forget what it is. Nice suit by the way. Why thank you. Damien nonchalantly takes a seat at the couch next to Liz and wraps an arm around her like it's no deal. Yep. Damien looks at me and flickers his eyebrows. He knows what he's got. What a player. I should try that with Olivia. Wait, what? He just... okay. He just catches her off guard. What a player. I should try that with Olivia. Mrs. Payne can't hide her excitement any longer. Aw, that's precious. The little boy's all grown up now. Mom! Now, Damien, it's your parents' God-given right to tease you. One day, you'll be doing the same to your kids. Blah, you guys better not be like this all night. Where's Vinny when I need him? Vinny's with his karate team. They're having a big sleepover. Not risking our little rascal messing up anyone's outfits before the big night. Oh, Lord, yeah. The idea of acid on my evening gown, I'd just die. Damien sniffles dramatically. Oh, stop it. So, don't worry, Olivia's just getting ready. She worked on her wedding dress the whole week. Ah! You guys didn't hear that. She worked on her dress the whole week for it to just look perfect. Worked on it? You mean she made it herself? More like she helped me in making it for her. Even added her own personal flair to it. A homemade dress. Oh, wow. And if Olivia helped, she's gonna look amazing. Oh, Inko, I see that look. Yo! My face ignites embarrassment. The rest of the room laughs at me. Oh, it's just so riveting, Inko. Don't want you feel you left out and all. Gee, thanks, Randy. There's more laughter, but I can't stay angry at the Paynes. Instead, I take the last ball on the couch and lean back, mindful not to crease my suit too much. For the next couple of minutes, we simply wait and relax. Well, Damien and I relax. A blush is slowly spreading from Liz's cheeks down to her neck. Kind of reminds me of a thermometer. David shovels close to her, the red face coming down toward him. He whispers something into her ear. Whatever he said makes the Lismo meter hit 1,000 degrees with an alerted yelp. His parents are just grinning as she squirms under their gaze. Don't feel too bad for her, though. This is what she wants, I think. Still, what the heck did Damien tell her? No, scratch that. Is Damien even doing this on purpose? That is a good question. Why are we... This is so mean. Why are we all staring at the red garden hose? I turned to Olivia's voice and... Uh-oh. Wow. Oh, you look amazing, Olivia, but to go so far. My hand slaps my back hard enough to make me stand and yelp. Randy grins apologetically, then motions me toward Olivia. Olivia, you look... So many words fill my mind to describe her. I can feel my mouth flapping uselessly as I try to pick one. I look... Gulping in a breath, I finally pick... Beautiful. The single word is enough to make Olivia blush, reach as far as her shoulders, and yet she smiles, even twirling her chair side to side so I can take in all the ankles of her dress. Olivia said you helped make it. More like she helped me. It's quite vibrant in cover. I mean, it looks like a pure white dress. Quite vibrant in color, something that I've come to realize when it comes to any work Olivia does. So what are we waiting for? Traffic's gonna suck like hell. Shouldn't we be getting to Liz's car now? About that. Honk honk! What the? That'll be our cue. Thank you again for having me. Thank you again for having me, Sophia, Randy. If my hands weren't preoccupied with rolling my confused date out the door, I would have waved back to Damien's parents. Did we get a limo or something? Damien holds the door open, so Olivia's able to clearly see our ride for the night. Oh, awesome! The pristine... Yep, it was a white limo. The pristine white limousine parked in our front idles, waiting for us. Our chauffeur exits his seat round the car to hold the door open for us. Mindful of him, I wheel Olivia as close to the entryway. The driver moves to assist Olivia, but I hold my hand to stop him. I'll help her. Could you handle your chair? Of course, sir. He holds the chair in place, if I may. Yeah, I get it. With all the care necessary, one arm snakes behind Olivia's knees and the other around her back. I lift Olivia from her chair in a princess carry, feel my legs shaking as I take the final 2 steps. Olivia takes her head against my neck, her hot breath making my skin... Guys, I swear to God, this is evil. This is evil stuff here. Finally, I set her down into the soft leather seat within, right next to the tiny fridge and bar. Looking through a back window, the driver has finished securing her wheelchair in the trunk. He gives me a nod and returns to the back passenger door where Damien and Liz is guiding Liz in. Oh, they look very cute together. Oh wow, it looks even nicer than on the website. Inky, the bar is free game, right? I threw Damien a thumbs up. All paid for. Inko, we didn't agree. It's fine, Liz. I covered the extra cost. Awesome. Damien's already pulled 2 glasses of cola. Responsible from the tiny fridge. Psst. That was with his tooth. He cracks open the second one with his minimal effort. For you. He waves his bottle over to me. He waves his bottle over to me in offering. I decline. Leaning over, I manage to snag 2 bottles and the fancy bottle opener. All the bottles open up, and I hold up mine for all to see. A toast before we get there. To what, though? Give me a second. Ripperoni. Jabroni. Oh, to what though? Oh crap, I didn't think ahead to this. To a good night. To Iadakan. And to Iadakan's memory. Yeah. Our balls clink loudly against each other as we proceed to drink our frothy caffeinated beverages. I'm actually close to the ending? I know what I'm gonna end on though, trust me. By the end we reach the convention center, the fridge has been thoroughly emptied of its contents. Bro, everybody's got the piss so badly. I'm honestly surprised that Damien could drink so much. Somehow he hasn't burped a single time. I didn't even try to wrap my head around the how anymore. Olivia's hand wraps around mine while we wait for the limousine to come to a stop. Peering out of the tinted window, I see plenty of activity just outside the venue doors. It looks like a line has already formed. All the dinosaurs dressed in colorful formal wear as they socialize with each other and drink from suspiciously opaque bottles. They're not even at the door and the party's already started. Olivia suddenly wraps her hand around mine and drawing my attention away from the sight. Everybody else is gonna be so jealous of us. That was the intention! I smile and sneeze Olivia's hand. She squeezes back. Nah, we gotta go watch the movie. Gotta make sure you at least finish this ending. I'm ordering you. I am ordering you, Private. I will. Wait, when you say ending, you mean ending to this arc, or are we at the ending of the game? You gotta confirm with me, Lieutenant. Oh, this is the form was the end of the arc or the end of the game? I demand clarification. Clarify, son. Sun Tzu once said that. The shining moment finally comes as a limousine pulls into the open carport in front of the venue, quieting the crowd down into just murmurs. Hey, nice. So just say the endings to the game. Just say endings to the game, man. Last chapter. Okay, so we finally got to the end, eh? We wait in deafening silence for another minute or so before the passenger door opens wide. Taking initiative, I step out into the open as the driver sets up the wheelchair with a flourish. Our ride makes a great set piece and naturally draws the attention of everyone nearby as I ease Olivia into her chair gently. Whoa, is that? That's Inko and Olivia. A human tied up couple cringe. Holy shit, Sisyphus? What? That's a deep joke. I bask in my peers' admiration as Damien and Liz follows after us. There's a figurative red carpet stretching from our limousine to the entrance of the venue. Have a good evening, sirs and ladies. Madam. Before the driver turns away, I shake his hand, palming him the necessary tip. The sound of the car door shuts behind me as I take this as our cue to push Olivia forward and get us a spot in line. As we make our way inside, our fellow classmates continue to vocalize their astonishment. Damn! Coming to the party in style, Nito! Olivia, looking good, girl. Did you make that dress yourself? It's just me, or did Inko and Olivia look kind of cute together? As much as I hate to admit it, what the hell am I saying? I'm loving this. After months of feeling regarded as school's outcast, the spotlight's finally shining on me and I'm reveling in it. And it feels good knowing Olivia's was getting the attention she rightfully deserves. Me and my cadre slowly move past the crowd with heads held high. We approach the signing table where people in line look our way. Huh, figures. Think we could cut them? Wait, why would we be allowed to... Let's go, Inko. With a nod, I push Olivia around the line and head directly for the table. Looking back, Liz frowns, but Damien simply nods in understanding. My peers in line beside us are watching as we casually roll up to the table where Ben is waiting. Olivia, Inko, you made it! Hey, honestly, Ben's looking pretty good himself. He's looking snazzy. The hot pink is what sells it. Hey. Ignoring Olivia's clip tone, I smile back at Ben. Of course we did. In a limo, no less. What a better way to start off the night. Ben moves a clipboard to Olivia and she quickly fills in her name. I lean over to her shoulder and I sign myself in too. Alright, you guys are good to go. What about Iadakan's memorial? I was never told when I'd be speaking. He hands over a slip of paper to Olivia. But we're doing it at the end. We want to let everyone enjoy their night first. Figured he would have liked it that way. Looking at the sheet over Olivia's shoulder, I could see that it's a collection of bullet points related to Iadakan's eulogy. Olivia scowls and crumples the sheet into a tiny ball between her palms. Olivia! I have a speech ready, Ben? Look, I know, it's just backup. Just in case, alright? Nothing can go wrong. She tosses the balled up paper into the wheelchair into her wheelchair compartment. Let's go, Inko. Well, at least she didn't toss it. My man pulls off the hot pink pretty damn well. Right, see you, Ben. See you inside, Ben. Below her breath, Olivia mutters. Right, see you inside, Ben. Hope not. Oh, come on. Move past the check-in, venturing deeper into the halls of the venue. Ahead of us, an open set of double doors leads us to the main hall. Near the side we enter several rows of neat round tables. The other half is reserved for the dance floor. And on the far side, a large stage for live performances. Nobody seems particularly interested in the Christmas music that echoes from the wall-mounted speakers. Jingle bells, techno. I unironically love Christmas music. Now that we're here, I don't think they take the winter part so literally. I think you only have a right to hate Christmas music if you work in retail. Then, I feel for you. Drapes of white and light blue hang around the walls. All the table centerpieces look like crystalline statues shaped into snowflakes. Even the large chandelier hanging above the crowd seems to have drooping icicles hanging from it. Above us is a giant glass ceiling that opens into the night sky. There's too much light pollution to make out any constellations, but the moon is real pretty. An image comes to mind immediately. Lights dimming, music slows to something soft, and the only real source of light is the moon hanging overhead. A true moonlit dance. I wonder if I can make that happen. It would be nice. This isn't the only room, of course. Off to the sides, in In several directions are doors that lead to other halls and rooms. Olivia's looking around at other exits too. Well, we made it. Well, what do you want to do? I just ordered the dance floor. Feel like getting jiggy with it? Yes! Oh, gosh. Olivia gets a wincing smile. I thought you were supposed to be cool. But dancing. I don't want a lot for Christmas. Oh, I think I'd rather die. Besides, somewhere around here is the room they set up for Iadakan. Right, yeah, we should pay respect to him before anything else. Alright. Olivia's tail guides my wrist as I push towards one of the exits. The memorial room isn't hard to find. It's a smaller room, well lit and with little furniture. On the far end, a framed picture of Iadakan and some of his old pictures from his classroom. Some from him, some from his students. There's a few other students here paying their respects. Olivia taps my wrist with her tail and then let go. I walk alongside her as we approach the portrait. I wonder when this was taken. It couldn't have been that long ago. He looks just like he did earlier this year. Olivia doesn't seem like she's ready just yet. I'll give her a bit of privacy. I wait outside the memorial room, leaning against the wall. I can see a bit into the main hall from here. The music swapped from festive to proper upbeat dance music. In fact, I'm pretty sure I see... Yep, his head towers above the rest of the students, spinning and bouncing rhythmically just like a metal spring. I'm sure Damien's doing his best to keep up. They must be having a blast. I'm glad. Man, it's still so surreal to even be here. Excuse me. I never would have thought I would have ended up on a date with someone at an event like this. I've seen all sorts of stuff in the movies, but to actually experience it gives me the jitters. One big night to make the sparks fly. Olivia touches my hand, using the other two to wipe her eyes. Are you ready to go? She nods. Yeah, thanks for waiting. The music's changed in the ballroom. Olivia looks over and smiles. Tempting, very tempting, but I didn't actually eat lunch today. That's turning into a bad habit. I know, I spent all day writing, reading, rewriting, rereading, and on and on. I getcha. Come on, I think I saw where they were serving food. Passing through the main hall once more, Olivia hunched over something. Her phone. I craned my neck around her shoulder to get a better look. She's carefully studying pictures she'd taken of her written speech. Ah, seeing the room must have renewed her drive. You'll do great, Olivia. I hope so. I have to get this right. If you want, we can find a table first. Then I can get us some dinner and give you a bit of extra time if you want. Would you? Yeah, no problem. Thanks. Olivia points me to the table in the corner, furthest away from the commotion. Just like our spot in the lunchroom at school. How about that? You want meat, right? You know it. At these types of events, they would either have catering or meal tickets. At least when I attended with my parents. But judging by the sight of my peers carrying small plates of food, it's a simple buffet. And of course, catering with some hundreds of sceners is bound to go wrong. The scent of spiced meat wafts through the spacious hallway. I can only imagine how Damien would feel right now. I followed the movement of the crowd, letting the finer-nosed dinosaurs pinpoint the location of the buffet for me. As the ambient music dies down, the chatter starts to grow louder. I turn corner of the hallway to find myself exactly where I want to be. Buffet stations run parallel along each wall in this cafeteria-esque room. There's even a chef and grill in the corner, prepping personal selected cuts of meat to specification. Most dinosaurs struggle to remain civilized in the presence of this kind of food. Having skipped a meal, I don't know if Olivia will fare much better. Nearly every station is swarmed with high school seniors. I walk over to one of the few tables in the room that's still open. Salad bar. I'm getting some pretty good ideas. I'll impress Olivia with the nicest darn-looking meal she's ever seen. I'll be great for soothing her anxious nerves and setting a romantic tone. Taking and balancing a tray on one arm, let me guess, Mia's gonna just bump into us and completely ruin her outfit. I consider how to best arrange a full dinner properly. Wait. A video I'd recently watched starts replaying in my head. Remember, most important part of high-quality meal is the garnishing. Okay, I'll start here and get some veggies around the edge of the plate. It's framing, like in a painting. I'll go and find the best meats to fill in the rest. Start waiting in line, eyeing the main courses as it slowly moves me forward. There's some decent variety here. I can really work with this. Hey, mind if I cut in?
Fuck, Damien!
Hey, thanks. Don't mind if I do. Can't wait in line like everybody else. I did the first time. This is round 3. No use getting annoyed. If he gets beat up in the parking lot later, it's his own problem. So, how's your night going? It's going well. You and I have a great time so far. Hey, that's great. Liv and I have been dancing like crazy. It's a blast. Gotta say I'm happy for you. Sorry for being unsure when you two first became an item. Looks like I was completely off the mark. That's what I meant. Yeah. Got 2 plates for yourself, I see. Smart. I should have done that. Ah, no. One's for Olivia. He cocks an eyebrow. You sure? Yeah, I'm going to put everything... Yeah, I'm going to put everything into printing it up. That's before food, son. I know it is now. I know what I'm doing. We're finally up the front of the line. I start carefully picking the best cuts and strips of the various meats on display. I saw a guide on this once. It'll end up crazy romantic. Romantic, huh? She likes turkey more than duck. I dropped the roasted mallard with the tongs and grabbed the perfect bird. You'll see. It'll be great. If you say so. I'm sure it'll be fine then. Damien just loads his plates up with stacks upon stacks of brisket and fillets, nearly forgetting to use the tongs at all. Once he has his plate stacked high, he gives a salute and slinks back out of the room. I, however, still have a mission to do. There's a few more lines for things like side dishes. This is going to be perfect. 20 minutes later, the 2 trays perfectly picked meats are balanced precariously in my hands. It came out pretty great, I think. I even used the condiments to my advantage, leaving perfect dots of flavor where they'd be most effective. I hope Olivia likes it. Here we go. Ta-da! I slide Olivia's tray before her. A part of me is irked that she'd have her elbows on the table, even resting her head on her hands. Sheesh, Inko, you took so long I thought you were going to bring back, like, an entire cow or something. She smiles and rolls her eyes when she sees the tray. Very funny. Come on. Where's the real one? Her smile fades. This is it? Were the lines really that bad? What do you mean? Like, were there a lot of people? There's barely anything on the plate. What is she talking about? That's a cut of rare cooked filet mignon with turkey breast with scallions and asparagus, plus some slices of salmon sashimi on the side. All properly garnished, of course. Why did we take this time? Like, I appreciate stuff like this that makes Inko really seem like a pretentious asshole. My plate is played exactly the same, and while it looks and smells delicious, did I mess up? Yeah, line's out the door. I'll run back for seconds. Hopefully it'll clear up when we finish this. I'm sorry, I tried to arrange it nice, like we were at a fancy restaurant. She nods and stabs a fork through a piece of salmon. Well, I appreciate the thought. It does look pretty. Woo! Salvaged. Once more recalling proper etiquette, I slice my own steak into tiny morsels, savoring each small bite of succulent meat. Olivia doesn't look as enthusiastic about the meal as I do. I always believe that presentation helps elevate the flavor of the food, but the sight of Olivia picking hers apart with a look of disinterest leaves a sour taste in my mouth. As we continue eating, I notice the cola in my glass begins to ripple and fizz a lot, more than usual. Is this an earthquake? Thunk. Oh! Mr. Ferris! Looking good, man. Looking very snazzy. Good evening, you two. It's Mr. Ferris. Wow, I haven't seen him since he gave the bad news. He glances over at Olivia. That's right, he had to tell her too. That would have been the last time I think she saw him as well. He's probably here to check up on us. You see it down at the heaping plate of dinner. Olivia looks up from her plate longingly at it. Oh man. Oh hey, Mr. Ferris. Dang, nice outfit. Thank you. I actually picked it up myself. Oh, you're getting some fine taste. That means a lot. Thank you. Are you chaperoning? I am. Although it'd be more accurate to say ATF. No narc, maybe? Turns out when you organize an event with 100 teenagers, some of them decide it's not enough to try and bring their own fun. I've lost count of how many brand new flasks I've confiscated. Is that flasks as in alcohol or also flasks as in bongs? Between you and I, the other staff plan on making sure it all doesn't go to waste after the party's over. They're just gonna take all the kids' drinks. Oh. Alcohol, tobacco, and firearms. Oh, brother. Taking a short break with my own meal, I saw you two hidden away here in the corner. So how it goes? Is the night treating you well? Yeah, we're having fun. It's going good. I'm just trying to memorize my memorial speech for later. Of course, I should have guessed. The whale man proceeds to bite into... Ugh, Damien was right. It's hard to watch. Oh, man. Yeah, his teeth, bro. Last I saw you two, it was a terrible occasion, so I'm glad to see that both of you have bounced back. Thanks. That's a pretty stern look you have, Olivia. It's nothing. Listen, don't worry about your speech. I'm sure it'll be great. No need to overwork yourself. Relax a little. It should be a fun night, not a stressful one. You're right. Yeah, Olivia, don't worry too much about memorizing the script. You should speak from the heart. If anyone knows how to pay respects to Iadakan, it's you. Yeah, it's kind of a problem. No one else here would understand most of what I wanted to say. They don't know Iadakan like I did. How am I supposed to summarize everything he meant to me in 5 minutes? Have some faith, Olivia. People will understand when you speak from the heart. Yeah, sure. If that's Mia... Inko's right, Olivia. People are genuinely empathetic after all. Huh? Follow the source of the voice, spotting Ben as he approaches the table with a wide smile. Everyone's experienced loss, Olivia. You'd be surprised at how much they'll understand. As Ben takes a seat, Olivia doesn't seem happy. In fact, she looks noticeably more upset than she did 5 seconds ago. Good evening, Benjamin. You've done quite a bang-up job organizing tonight. The design of it wasn't all me. The student council all worked together. Of course, a lot of the decorations were just reused from year to year as well. Ben skillfully forked several vegetables together into one bite. He seemed content that Olivia's actually tolerating his presence. If I may open a bit here. I want to thank you guys for being here. I'm so relieved that this is all going off without a hitch. I've been crazy nervous myself that things wouldn't go well. If I mess up, I may as well spit on his grave too. Yeah! Oh, yeah, no, man. Mia will... Oh, my goodness. If I mess up, I may as well spit on his grave. Those kind of thoughts plagued me the entire time I worked on this. Why is that? Because Mr. Iadakan was the best teacher. Looking over, I notice Olivia's free hand clutches the edge of the table tightly. Honestly, I loved his classes the most. He really had a way with teaching. Something in his tone. I can't help but note how all his words of praise for a teacher simply angered Olivia. Yeah, how he went above and beyond. He was really inspirational. Olivia grunts her own agreement. She's really gripping the table's edge, like she's ready to snap it in two. So I'm really just glad I'm doing Iadakan proud. I really I got to know him, you know? God, you know what? I'm not doing this. And going dancing! Oh man, I don't know why she hates Ben so much. My girlfriend grabs my arm and starts dragging me up from the table. Oh, Olivia, what's wrong? Through grit teeth, she responds roughly. Just feeling that holiday spirit, Inko. Okay. Well, have fun. She didn't look back at Ben or Mr. Ferris as we shove away through the crowd toward the dance floor. She's still tugging me along with her tail around my wrist. As the upbeat music grows louder, I can barely hear Olivia grumbling to herself. The nerve, what does he know? Just trying to make himself feel better. I can feel the tension within Olivia, her tail squeezing roughly around my wrist. A tension that melts away from her when a gentle stroke of my thumb runs over the scaly appendage. Olivia's breath leaves her slowly, and the exhale seems to take out all the frustration with it as she slows down. And once it's all gone, her body goes slack. I have to actually catch her tail before it hits the floor. And I earn an appreciative smile from her before we continue towards the dance floor. Eventually, enough students are displaced and we have a section of the floor to ourselves. I only just now realize the situation I'm in. Good news. I do in fact know how to dance. Bad news. I've never danced with a girl who was in a wheelchair before. Several years of tagging along to business parties made sure of that. Even then, I actually looked up some guides yesterday on how to keep myself refreshed just in case. Bad news. I do not know how to bust it down epic style. Oh my gosh. And, in some instances, you can't just have to not care. Even as... Guys, do I actually have to say that line? Do I actually have to say that? Do I actually have to say that, guys? Chat. Chat, do I actually... Oh, even as a corked up human with a little bit of swagger, I am not goated with the sauce. The very concept of busting a move is foreign to me. I've only ever seen it in shows and occasionally from gay characters during a live stream. Don't be stupid. It can't be that hard. Hey, Livia's moving and grooving, bobbing in her chair and rolling her shoulders. Wow, I'm an idiot. This is just how anyone dances when they're jamming in the car. She pauses a second when she knows me staring. Come on, what are you waiting for? Don't tell me you're too refined to even do this, rich boy. Wow. I'm messing with you. I know you're not. You're just a dork. Doesn't take long to match a rhythm. As we dance, her small smile grows and evolves into a radiant grin. Her annoyance after that dinner is completely gone, a thing of the past. Even when the song ends and a new one starts, we seamlessly bridge into the new rhythm. Everything else fades away until it's simply us, lost to time, and the world and caught up in the music now. Eventually the tracks swap over to a slower tempo. Olivia takes the cue to check the time on her phone. Oh man, it's about time. She shows me. 9:20. We still have time. Olivia shakes her head. No, not much. I need to prepare. But the music just got good. I want to show... Sorry, I can't, Inko. I really need to make sure it goes well. Be here for me, please? Okay. I understand. Thank you. Olivia takes both my hands in hers, weaving our fingers together tightly. I feel her pulse beat through our linked hearts, as she must be feeling mine too. Her eyes close slowly, and I can feel her heartbeat slowly fall in line with mine. Finally, she gently lets go. She turns a wheelchair and starts off into another direction, not breaking eye contact until she's nearly lost in the crowd. Well, that was it. That was amazing. It's a shame we couldn't get a proper slow dance, though. Yeah, shame. A few people glance my way. Stood up. Ah, crap. I'm just standing here on the dance floor looking like a chump. I cut through the crowd to reach the sidelines. There's chairs set up along some of the walls to rest in. Am I just being selfish? We danced for what, an hour? It's not like we can't ever dance again. Olivia has responsibilities, and she takes them seriously. That's what makes her so great. She wasn't like that at all at the start of the year, was she? Across the dance floor, I catch sight of Damien with his date. The two sway along, carefully stepping around each other. Damien's actually struggling, but Liz holds him tight, taking him through the motions. While the song goes on, he gets more confident in his strides. More impressive is how he seems to handle her neck, which makes the girl's head swoon and melt in his embrace. No! By the end of it, it almost looks like he was the one teaching her. After a few songs, the lights fade out more. Looks like I was right about my guess earlier. This must be the last song. Fireworks above the building burst into bright flashes of color. The iridescent sparks fall away with each cacophonous boom. Some into colored shapes, but mostly just a kaleidoscope of fading embers. While the song is eclipsed by the blast of fireworks, I still see couples lost with a gentle melody. Even Liz and Damien are still dancing, ignorant of the fiery display overhead. The last song fades out, and the lights start getting warmer. It stings a little. On stage, Principal Scaler steps on the lone microphone and gives a thumbs up to have it turned on. Good evening, everyone. I hope you've all had a wonderful night. The remaining chatter gets quieter. Thank you all for coming to tonight's event. I'm happy to see so many participate in one of St. Hammond's oldest traditions, although this year we have to cut it a bit short for a special occasion. As you know, earlier this year we lost one of our most beloved teachers at St. Hammond. Iadakan taught for many years and gave all to helping his students learn. So, we have a few words of service we prepare to send the night off. First, we'll be hearing from our Student Council President, Benjamin McKnight. Ben approaches from offstage, graciously taking Scalar's position in front of the microphone. There's a bit of polite applause, and Scalar moves back. I notice a few students already leaving the back door. Pricks. Well, whatever. Thank you, Principal Scalar. When I learned of Iadakan's passing, my whole world seemed to just break. I had known him for 4 years, but in that time, he'd become a very important person in my life. He was a mentor figure to me, someone who guided and then spoke passionately. He prattled. The student council president made his point and then some, like he didn't want to stop talking. Enough so the next speaker, not Olivia, but a familiar white and black raptor girl, only had a few minutes of for her own words. She was much more succinct, giving a traditional prayer in his name. Well, that's surprisingly deep. Finally, the girl took the microphone from its stand and handed it to Olivia as she wheeled onto stage. Olivia moves into the spotlight with a look of determination on her face. She takes a moment, breathing deeply, before scanning over everyone still inside the room. I flash her thumbs up, though I don't know if she can see me under that bright light. Finally, she brings the mic to her mouth and begins. Sorry. I'm a little nervous. Hello, my name is Olivia Halford. Many of you know of me, the quiet girl in the wheelchair at school. But for the longest time, Iadakan was the only person to show me he cared. The only teacher to truly teach me, and the only one to really reach out. In the dark, lonely world where I thought I was all alone, he was there for me. I nod as Olivia talks, absorbing her genuine words. That's a part of why I asked to talk today. I can't hope to say I was his favorite student, but he was definitely my favorite teacher. From a child, I always had a passion for art. I've had many teachers through the learning years. After so long, I just had the impression none of them actually liked art. Rather, to them, it was another subject to teach to equally disinterested students for throwaway grades. And I can say none of them went above and beyond the way he did for his students. She takes a pause to catch her breath, and I notice her eyes are still half-lidded as she peers left and right. That spotlight must be poorly angled because it's aimed right at her eyes. Iadakan was one of the best, and he was taken from us too soon. But he does live on, with the students that he really did teach. That's how he taught, giving it his all, and not getting discouraged by apathetic classes of ungrateful, unwilling students. If just one student was there to learn, he would teach them all he knew, and I'm honored to have been that for him. There's some whispers around me, and notice more and more of our peers are quietly speaking during her speech. I wave my arm, silently pleading she notices me. Sadly, because of the damn spotlight, Olivia could not take my hint to reel her speech back on course. In his prime, he was known for his portrait work. Controversial as his efforts were, there was no denying his skill. Although don't do portraits so often, I'm not as skilled as him yet. Someone like me was able to win an art contest in just months of his class. Teaching like that takes serious talent and a serious heart. And through his efforts and those he's affected, he'll live on. And continue to make great work. I'll continue to do his name justice and carry his torch as his apprentice. That's what he deserves most. Thank you, and have a good night. Interesting. Silence. A bit more polite clapping. But also, some murmurs from the crowd. Is she alright? That's it? Oh no! Did she just say we're ungrateful and willing? No, that isn't what I meant. Murmurs grow to chatter. Olivia looks my way, confusion etched in her features. That's it? That's the whole speech? I don't know who said it, but it was said with an angry tone. That was just a chief puff piece about yourself. That was hurtful. Aha! No, of course not. So, when I started this, all the dialogue options, the positive ones, are either noted by what gives Inko an opportunity to grow and what gives Olivia an opportunity to grow. And I feel like I did all the things, most of the things necessary for Inko to grow, but something tells me that something about the way this speech was delivered shows that maybe Olivia hasn't done as much personal development as we might think she has. Maybe. Maybe. Livia's hands fumble for something. The chatter is growing louder as Livia pulls a small white ball from her chair's storage compartment. Her hands shake, the sound of paper crumpling apart coming from the speakers. Ben's notes. No. To continue, Iadakan was an important member of the community, and oh my god, that really was the whole thing. Are you serious? Oh my gosh! Tough crowd! How insulting to Iadakan. You should be ashamed. Whoa there! My mind is scrambling. What do I even do? The damage has been done. No, it's fine. As long as Olivia calms down, she can have a good comeback. I gotta do something. You doing? Ah! Oh, that was psychic damage, guys. You're doing great, Olivia. Keep it coming. Ah! Shoot. She just rips the paper too. Uh-oh. Who's that? Oh, no. He really was trying. Are you mocking me? What is wrong with all of you? Shit, that isn't what I meant. Prince rushes on stage. Olivia bats her arm my way. Ooh. No, let go of me! Vicious growl permeates through her clenched teeth. Silver eyes glare daggers at every person still in the room shining back at her. Did I get the bad ending? Enraged, she smashes the paper in her hands and backs into a ball and chucks at the crowd. Oh no! Oh! Oh no! None of you knew him like I did. Oh no! Olivia, please. Bernard, just so you know, there are 4 different endings to this game. Dave has gotten one of them. Olivia turns to the angry crowd, throwing herself off the stage and towards a back exit. For a moment, I can see Damien and Liz among the churning sea of bodies. They look toward me with utter shock and confusion. Coming back to my senses, I run out of the hall and chase after Olivia. Pushing aside the side exit open, the frigid breeze of outside air hits my face. Where'd she go? Dang, man. Ah. I catch a glimpse of her turning the corner of the building. Olivia, wait up! Olivia, wait, fucking hell, what's going on? It takes me a moment to catch my breath. What the hell happened back there? We're by the carport. There's still crowds of people exiting the building. Someone went by the curb, probably for the valet or some other transportation. Her eyes level on me. Eyes a mixture of anger and pain. Olivia? Olivia, you just blew up out of nowhere. Everyone, what's wrong? Olivia's on the brink of tears. Her raised eyes welling up with tears. Why didn't they get it? What did I do wrong? My teeth prattle painfully as I close my mouth. I poured my heart and soul out to those assholes. And look what happened. Ugh. It was all for nothing. Those freaks. You get it right, Inko? Yeah, I do. Listen, it's not over. Of course it is. Iadakan deserves better than this. What a disgrace. Look, there's a way to make it up. Olivia turns and sniffles a little bit. She's listening. Right now, things seem really, really down. I know. But the stage is probably still open. I'm sure if I just give a word to Ben or Scalar, will you continue and you can apologize. Oh my gosh, shut up! Iadakan was wrong. Oh, those assholes. Even you, Inko. All they cared about was themselves. Well, I mean, your speech... I took your... Oh, no. I took your advice. Hey, I said tell your story to them. I don't recall saying make it all about yourself. So sorry on my part. Maybe you should go back and apologize too. Screw that. Why should I? Because it'll make you look bad if you don't. She doesn't care. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's like, I think going through life, it's not necessarily bad. Like, people who just say, like, oh, you shouldn't care about what other people think about you. Not what I would say is the best advice out there. I feel like people, like, you should be a little bit concerned about, like, your reputation or how people perceive you. But obviously don't make it define everything about you. But going through life thinking that nothing you do is wrong, everything will go the way that you know you want it to, and if people disagree with that, that's a character fault on them, and not maybe a lack of self-perception on your part, makes you look like a narcissist. And in this case, yeah, I feel like she overemphasized herself in that speech just a bit. Just a bit. Like I should give 2 craps about what they think of me. Well, I give 2 shits because it's gonna... but I'm right, aren't I? Are you seriously making this about? Oh my god, bro, this is looking so good, and it's just turned into hell. It's not about me, but I'm trying to help you, so it affects me. She tries to yell something, but the voice cracks and makes an invisible growl. Watch your tears begin to stream with some vicious eyes. Come on, Olivia, that's all I ever wanted to do. Well, maybe I don't want you to help. Her voice is deep and stern. You don't really want that, do you? How do you know? You think you understand me? You have me all figured out. That you know what I want. Oh man! How did I do this? Oh, the feeling resonates through me. She doesn't mean that. She can't. Can she? Okay, Leah, why don't we just go back home? We can talk about this. And Monday you can... Yeah, I think I'm going to go home. Here, let me call... No, I'm going home alone. Seriously? Yeah, it's over. Over? What do you mean over? She turns the chair away from me, rolling herself down the sidewalk away from the venue. You can't walk home alone. Olivia, and they just lost my hand. Oh my gosh, man. I want to follow after, desperately trying to reason with her, but my legs refuse to move. Part of me forces myself to watch Olivia as she slowly moves down the sidewalk. As the other students pass her and toss hateful words her way, as the world itself seems to throw... Honestly, I'm just kind of miffed because there were no choices that I could have made in between the art gallery and now. So, it just feels like there was nothing I could have done to avoid this in that last half. I kind of feel miffed. As the world itself seems to throw all of its vitriol on this wheelchair-bound girl, buffeting her with blistering cold gust. As she waits in the metro station in view, I'm incapable of looking away. There must be some punishment for what I had said, as I can see Olivia finally quake with tears at the station. Just Olivia wails with agony. The train comes, hiding her from me. That wails was the last thing I ever heard from her that night, though at times her haunting cry resurfaces in my memories. Returning to tears at my heart without remorse, with no reason or warning as to why. Alone, I'm afraid. I've always heard of the stories of events like prom, ending with merriment and talk of after parties. The ride back home was silent. I opened the door to my undecorated house, the air feeling much colder than it did outside. I didn't bother turning the lights on as I hobbled through the empty halls. My movements are robotic. Each step up the stairs is forced. The bedroom door swings open, but I can't bother to close it. My bed has never looked so inviting. Well, it's maybe the other way around. Everything else is too cold. It's the new center of the universe. I just flump face first into it. I'm alone. The ending was set in stone after the chapter Iadakan died. Understandable. Okay. Gotcha. The winter days dragged on endlessly and during Christmas break. Something inside me just sapped all my strength from me. Whenever wake up whenever I can't sleep anymore. Eat whatever so my stomach wouldn't hurt. Stare at my computer monitor without acknowledging what was really on it. The bare minimum of existing. The one singular thought that pervaded my mind was, I want to see her. I want to find myself looking at my phone's messenger app, eyes glancing over the old pictures and messages I was sent. All those doodles she'd sent meant nothing. To her now the world. All those doodles she'd sent that meant nothing to her now meant the world to me. Fingers tapping on the digital keys with whatever words I thought. Asking her if she was okay. Asking if I could see her. Asking for forgiveness. Only for the words to vanish as my thumb held down the delete key. In this cold and lonely room, I desperately wanted to reach Olivia. And each passing day, I could muster up just enough courage to write a longer and longer message. My courage would vanish by the end, and I'd go back to simply existing, lost in an ocean of apathy in this room. It's Christmas Eve today. And I got some new house robes for my parents, had them pre-wrapped and sent over. They'll open it when they get home tomorrow night. Everyone else is having a big meal with their families. They all got their own yearly traditions, whatever old comedy gets put on like a ritual. Before bed, the kids get to open one present early. I'm so lonely. Everyone else stays up chattering with each other a while, but not me. I'm just in my pajamas watching a show I don't even like. In senior year. Next year I'll have taxes. Looking at my messenger again. Tap, tap, tap. I shared the message I'd composed. My thumbs hover over the backspace key. Breathe in, breathe out. Hey. I did it at last. My heart thumps roughly as I immediately after I see the typing animation on my screen. Hey. My thumbs want to mash away wildly on the keys. Write out an infinite number of things that just fly to the forefront of my mind. But I hold off and think. So finally I decide. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas Eve. Right, Eve. Lost track of time. Same. What have you been doing? In the most literal sense of the word, nothing. Nothing really. You? Dealing with Vinny. Decorating for tomorrow. Sounds fun. Yeah, fun. She included drawn guts, looking depressed. And a strange sensation overtook my face. It was my smile. I'd forgotten what it felt to smile in only just a week. So, you still by yourself? Yeah. Fingers had moved without me realizing. But I could explain I saw Olivia typing a reply and held myself. That sucks. Your parents suck. I know. Another rough thump of my heart rattled across my chest. Listen. I thought about that night, and I'm sorry for what I said. I fucked up. Please take me back.
No! Oh, why'd you have to say it like that? No!
I'll wait a few seconds, no response. Was it too much, too little? What am I even doing? I left my phone fall on my chest and rubbed my eyes. An idiot. Was it? Okay. I'll give another shot. I check up straight. Oh, thank you, Raptor Jesus. I was going to church every Sunday from now on. Oh my god, thank you. Can I come over tomorrow? There's no one here. Ooh. You probably shouldn't. There's a pause between replies, in which I feel breath leaving my heart slow its beating. That came out bad. Look, it's mostly over what happened between us. I'm mostly over what happened between us, but it still hurt. I need some extra time. Don't want to make things too awkward. You know? So that squeeze feeling is back. I really jacked myself, didn't I? Guess I deserve it. This is my price to pay. Yeah, alright. See what's cool? Sure. So I had to flip on an old Christmas movie. It's one meant for kids, but I remember watching it once with my family. And I doze off, it's just a little less bitter. We texted more and more over the winter break. By the time I saw Olivia again at school, it almost felt like things used to be. Almost. I had a lot to make up for, after all. But I was back in her good graces. It's more than I ever could ask for, honestly. The rest of the school year seemed to be more like a formality. Instead, I put my efforts on just being there for Olivia. After all, it was just the two of us versus the whole world once we graduated. Another day of work. Another walk home to a shit show that is urban rush hour. I saw as several car horns continue to blare through each other with reckless abandon. At least it's Friday. Whistling of the air as the faint evening breeze washes over me. Experience has taught me that walking home from my office building is faster than trying to drive through this mess. I briefly stop over to observe the source of the massive buildup. They've been doing construction over this intersection the last 3 months. Damn it, I'm off to work early today. Something about corporate reorganization, that's usually code for downsizing. At least I got to see Olivia in her prime. We're always so busy these days, but tonight can be special. I don't remember the last time we went out together for a date night. I'm sure she's got a lovely dinner date idea. It'll be just like old times. After another 15 minutes of dodging cars and homeless people, I'm finally at my destination. The Volk Cadera Gallery of Arts. Olivia had spoken with Elena, and they come to some agreement to start producing and selling her work at Elena's gallery. And over the years, the agreement's changed, and Olivia's become a part-time assistant to Elena. It's a nice gig, but it doesn't pay the most. Of course, it's just until her career takes off. After that, it's beachfront life for both of us. If the schedule she gave me is right, Olivia should be showcasing her work right about now. Inside the gallery is cool and dry. Seeing Inko with facial hair or something. Cool and dry, conscious of the hot and humid weather outside. Independent conversations echo throughout the room. Walk past front desk. No one cares to question me. I think your showcase is in the east wing, right next to Iadakan's old section. As I follow my vague memories, I came to a wide, open section of the gallery. I spot Olivia not too far away. It looks like she's talking to somebody. So I approach her to overhear the conversation, try not to interrupt. You made several comments earlier in this interview about your inspiration for your latest work. Do you want to elaborate on this? She's holding a tablet, tapping away as she speaks, a journalist then. Huh. Yes, I can. Recently I've been looking into a lot more warmer tones. My usual palette favored cool tones that were evocative of evening themes. But for this series, I want to tackle what comes after the nighttime vistas. At least from daybreak to noon. Olivia finally noticed my presence, turns her head to me. Nico, something happened? What are you doing over here? I want to surprise you. Oh, well, that's nice. Is he your husband, Miss Alford? No, we're just dating. Would you mind if I got some comments from him as well? It may be useful. I don't know. Guess it'll be fine. Excellent. The woman turns to me, pushing her tablet well within my personal bubble. Miss Halford said you're incognito. We've been an item for 3 years now. 3 years since high school, then. Yes, we met and started dating during our senior year together. So you've been together for a while. You must be familiar with her process as well. I say so, yes. What could you tell me about Olivia's presence in the art world, then? Work really stands out, yet her pieces aren't that widespread. Well, I see Olivia's head shaking. It's a personal talk we've had more and more these days. A tablet pushes further into my space, urging me to speak. It's not that Olivia doesn't want her work or spread. It's just the majority of people that approach her have been from varying advocacy organizations for disabled individuals. I don't see how that'll be a problem. Oh my goodness. It isn't, honestly, but... Before I continue, Olivia forces herself between the journalist and I. I think that's enough for now. The reporter reluctantly nods, politely excusing herself in the presence of Olivia's leader. Look, Olivia, pulls me aside around the corner, whispering angrily. What are you doing? I told you time and time, I'm not doing it that way. Okay, sorry. You shouldn't even be here. Shouldn't you be at work? Got home early today. Relax. I want to see you. Then a puff of hair slips over her lips. Thanks. Hey, we haven't been somewhere in forever. Now I have time off. Would you want to have some dinner someplace nice tonight? You seem stressed. Olivia untenses herself a little. Dinner, wow. I guess that's been a long while. Yeah, I think I'd like that. Alright, anywhere in mind you'd like to go? She closes her eyes in contemplation. No, nothing in particular. I'll be glad to relax a bit wherever. Alright. You going off work at the same time today? Yep, 5 p.m. Look, this interview's really important. This gal's from a pretty major publication. I can't have this go wrong, alright? I really think this is my big chance. I get the idea, alright. Okay. Just relax, okay? I'm doing great with the interview. Thanks. If you'd be doing great tonight, we can celebrate. Yeah. Alright, you should go. Simp ending? The simp ending? I'm going. On my way out, I wave back at the confused journalist while Olivia rolls back her direction to finish the interview. Is it actually called that? Walk home with a bit more pep in my step. I really need this date too. I'm getting a few butterflies again. Open the door, flick a light switch, revealing a dignified flat. There's not much furniture, with most of the floor being reserved for Olivia's art and supplies, and space to maneuver her wheelchair. It's honestly a bit like an extension of the gallery she works at. Some might call it messy, but I like to think it is homely. On the way to the bedroom, I pass the kitchen and catch a glimpse of the sink. Need to wash the dishes and sweep the floor. Never mind that now. There's something much more important. I make it to the master bedroom, opening a expensive wardrobe that lies just inside. What to wear? An hour of hygiene and fashion later, I'm all cleaned up. I take a seat in the living room sofa, patiently waiting for Olivia to get home. It's a little after 5. She'll probably be here in 10 minutes or so. I haven't actually decided on where to take her. It's gotta be barbecue. Somewhere like, man, we've been living here for ages, don't actually know where anything is. My phone's old proprietary map boots, so I check around for restaurants within walking distance. Handful of falafel, looks great, herbivore themed, so I can't. That means there must be quick check of the search setting confirms it. Only carnivore locations. There we go. Find list of nearby locations. One in particular is marked even as new. Simone's. Just opened a few months ago. It looks pretty neat. Checking the website, you can say they have some available tables for tonight. Menu looks exquisite. Alright, that decides it. Check the time, 5:15. Bah, should have figured out foot traffic would have been bad today. It's Friday after all. Maybe we should be here any minute. Man, is it that bad? I should check up on her. Interview over? No response. Still going on then? Jeez. Starting to get worried. Pit starts gathering in my gut, or am I just hungry? No, I'm not eating before a date. Come on, Olivia, get home already. That's it. I'll just call it that. And if it interrupts the interview, even if it interrupts the interview, it interrupts the interview. I'll find Olivia's contact and please leave your message for... Shit. Come on, is her phone off? Man. Guess a sandwich wouldn't hurt. My knees pop up where I stand. Guess I was sitting a while. I busy myself sandwich. I feel my worries bubble further. Maybe we should get back to the gallery? No, she left it that way. It'd be too easy for us to pass each other. But nothing else to do. I flip on the TV. There's a new documentary series that'll fill up the noise nicely. But I pay attention, just gathering bites of my little sandwich so it's all gone. Guilt pangs me. What else am I supposed to do? Sign, look out the window. Outside, an unspeakable wail of an ambulance! No, of course not. That'd be stupid. Quit worrying. You alright? Dang, Olivia can't have this wait just one day. No way. No way she got hit by it. Needs a favor. Worked up for nothing. We can laugh about it over dinner tonight. Just wrong over nothing. I'll just sit back and relax until Olivia arrives. She's not happy. I was getting worried. It's a damn interview for hours. That reporter, they need to punch something. Your interview didn't go well? What do you think? Olivia stops herself and exhales deeply. Sorry, no, it didn't. She loved my work. It did. We were right in there, ready to make this happen. Then she shows me her notes. You know what they say? Oh, no. Differently abled. Passionately enabled. I tell her to drop that angle, and she says she's not interested in the article otherwise. She was there to make her shitty little story about the disabled artist to ride my situation to stardom. She tries to say it's mutually beneficial. For hours, I'm trying to keep the conversation going, to show her my process. Anything to just get her to say yes. I was right there, Inko, right there. All I needed was her to say yes. For once. God, why does nobody get it? It was all for nothing. Sorry I'm late. We can go on the date thing now. I'm hungry. Everything's closed, Olivia. Freaking fantastic. None of this would have happened if she just done it. Now like a desperate date. Stuck in this place. Barely move above minimum wage. I can't even get the date. God, I'm doomed to mediocrity forever. It matters that much. Maybe you should just... Guys, am I really gonna get... Oh, no. She's gonna flip out. I mean, mumble that. Hopefully Olivia didn't notice. She noticed. What the fuck was that? She's giving me a chance to change what I said. Yep. Something boils over. No. Wasn't supposed to be like this. I can't bring myself to say anything anymore. Just in sounds, Olivia starts tensing up. What does that mean? You're supposed to support me. We're supposed to be there for each other. That's what all this is for. I have been supporting you, Olivia. I love you. Then why? Her breathing is getting heavier. I see her claws poking out, pressing into her armrest. Those scarred me once. Those scared me once. She won't use them. Olivia, listen to me. This is supposed to be the first time in years that I could have taken you on a date. We could have gone anywhere we wanted to. And we would have. We would have been back by now having fun. And it was spent on more of the stupid, stubborn nonsense. She sits aghast. Who are you? I'm the guy that's had to deal with this crap for 3 years now. I like you, Olivia. I love you. I want to do stuff with you. Can't you make it easy? This isn't even the worst one? No. My parents had abandoned me to some poor family to raise instead. God, you're both equally miserable. Her brow furrows of eyes of widens. Make me feel guilty, she roars. How could you know the situation? You prick. Just trying to make my shitty situation to shit. If you didn't demand everyone else play by your rules. If it was a booze or disability. Oh, you accept. Yo! God, oh my gosh. Guys. Oh no. Oh my goodness, guys. Guys, I don't want to oh, maybe I do want to stream the better endings, but oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. It wasn't supposed to be like this. We stand motionless, just staring at the carnage of a vase. The water leaks across the tile. The flowers, a birthday gift from me to her, lay withered on the floor in pieces. Lydia finally meets my eyes. Her expression is a horrid mix of shock and remorse. The fire has died. All heat is gone. In its place is simply two burnt-out individuals, and the reality we'd ignored for far too long. Her head falls, and she rolls away from the office room we turn into her studio. Its door creaks slowly before shutting softly. Grabbing a towel from the kitchen, I try to carefully collect the broken pieces of the vase. Not carefully enough, though. My palm is cut on the jacket edge. Gosh, man. The idea of a bleeding rose. Thankfully, the towel staunches the small cut enough that I can get the rest of the damage. So the damaged flowers in the sink, and still there's a small chance some can be saved. The vase is a lost cause, though. As I look at it, I feel the sounds of sniffling reach my ears, and I close to the closed studio door. An idea comes to mind. There's one last undamaged tulip here. I could take it to her and apologize for my harsh words. Maybe she'd apologize too. Maybe. But I don't even know anymore. Seeing the last living flower in a cup, I fill it with some water. It looks horrible. The petals are damaged. The stem is bent. Some of my blood is mixed with the water, making it look disgusting. For a picture, it'd be the perfect representation of us right now. But I gave that up. I gave up a lot of things for Livia. It's like she doesn't even understand that, though. I placed the glass where the vase was, and I lay down on the couch once more. This is her life now. This has been her life for so long. And I don't even know don't even know where this life is gonna take us. And it's with that final horrifying thought that I drift into dreamless sleep. So it's actually called the simp ending. Dang. I'll wait for the credits to go. Man. Maybe for the fun of it, I'll try and have little bro in the room with me next week. As we try and get the best ending, and we go through it. Oh. Ending to a 4. It's not in the game's files. It's titled the simp ending. Yeah, no. I got ending 3 my first time. Okay. But yeah, that's a downer ending to get, man. The fact that's not even the worst one too. Oh my goodness. Oh man. All right, I'm gonna wrap things up because I gotta watch The Naked Gun with my dad. I'm gonna wish everybody good night. Have a good night, Mrs. Skull. Please take care, McAllis, if you're still there. I'll see. I actually might still have stream happening tomorrow. I just don't know who's gonna be. We still have to talk with my dad about who's dropping him off the airport and stuff. But I'll see what happens. Either way, please take care. Have a good night, and thank God I'm not alcoholic because I need a drink after that. That was something else. That was something else. Thanks so much. Yeah, he's very thankful. Thankful for re-traumatizing me. Have a good night, gang. Please take care. Good night, everybody.